All right, so you say, why do men think they have it harder than women? Have it harder
Mm-hmm.
in what? Like in society itself?
What's the interpretation of it? Like in general, why would men think they got it harder than women?
Okay, so let's bring up. I'll bring up one situation. We'll bring up mental health, right?
Uh huh.
Um, Women, they have people to talk to. You know what I mean? I guarantee a woman has people to talk to about their situations way more than a man have a person to have. Uh, that way more than a man have a person to talk to for
Mm-hmm.
their feelings and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Men are very silent about their emotions, and they keep all their emotions balled up, and it just piles up and piles up. Women, they have people to talk to. Men, a lot of men don't have anybody to talk to.
Okay, so how can men solve that problem?
Um, to be honest, dude, I don't know.
You
Because I
saying
mean, I don't have that problem, so like, I don't really know
so,
how
so
they can
you don't have
solve
that
that problem
problem. Okay, so why don't you have that problem then?
because I don't let my emotions get the best of me.
So you don't have anybody to talk to, and you
I
saying
mean,
you
yeah,
don't
I
need to
have
talk
people
to
to talk to,
anybody?
but I definitely rather not let people know my problems and let my own self
Okay,
deal
look,
with my
I'm
own
hold
problems.
up,
That's why I said,
hold up. Hold up. I'm confused. You're saying men don't have anybody to talk to. I said, well, what's the solution? You said, I don't know. I don't have that problem. So like, what are you saying? Are you saying because you're not emotional? So you don't have anybody to talk to. You just saying you don't need to talk to somebody. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I don't need to talk to anybody because I don't let my emotions get the best of me. But there's a lot of men that let their
Okay.
emotions get the best of them. That's why a lot of men are unaliving themselves
So that's a
because they
different.
let their emotions get the best.
Hold up, real quick. You understand? You stated two different things though. One, you said people that men don't have anybody to talk to, but now you're saying, oh, the men just need to be more stoic and not be so emotional. So you reinforce an idea that men shouldn't need somebody to talk to.
First of all, I never said that they shouldn't let the emotions get the best of them. I said I don't let my emotions get the best of me. I'm speaking for myself and myself only. I didn't say anything
Yeah, but that
about
was the
the other
example you
men.
gave. No, the example you gave, I literally asked what's the solution to it. You said I don't have that problem because I don't let my emotions get the best of me. So you don't think men not having anybody to talk to is a problem? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and if they do have somebody to talk to, if they get in an argument, that person most definitely is gonna, talk about them and their problems.
I'm gonna be honest. You seem a little confused. I
What?
don't know if you're saying that. I'm not sure if you're saying that one of the problems that men don't have someone to talk to and they need somebody to talk to, or you saying that the problem is that these men feel like they need somebody to talk to, but it's because they're in their emotions. So is the problem not having somebody to talk to, or is the problem that they're in their emotion?
It's a problem that they don't have nobody to talk to.
Ma'am, I literally said that
A
they don't have
woman got
anybody to talk to.
well.
That's literally what I
Okay,
said.
but that's what I'm saying. Okay, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. I think you're confused because in your justification, you're not talking about that. I said, what would be the solution to not having somebody to talk to? And you went to saying, well, I ain't like that, but a lot of these men is too much in their emotion. You don't understand the contradiction there?
I did not say that shit. You're putting words in my mouth. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I mean, at the end of the day, that is a problem. A woman always got somebody to talk to. A man has been taught not to talk about his problems and shit like that. So he's kind of standoffish with walking up talking about his problems. So that is a problem for a man. He should feel comfortable about talking about how he feel and stuff like that. A woman always
Okay.
got somebody to talk to. She's never not have nobody to talk to because what she got between her legs.
But why does a
No,
man feel like he don't got nobody to
hold
talk
up, real
to?
quick. Hold
Because
up, Star.
that's how men was taught. You know what I mean?
Hold up,
It's not
Joe.
that they don't have nobody to talk to. It's just we
Damn, y'all. I'm sitting here eating. That's why. But hold up. Again, before we get to the freaked out thing, to like why y'all want to be trans women, what I'm saying there, if men have no one to talk to, what can they do about it? It's a simple question.
not let their emotions get the best of them. Let's just say that then, since you know.
I know you already gave that answer. I'm asking Abdul now.
Oh,
I feel like you should try to find somebody to talk to. Everybody.
Like who?
I mean, if you have a friend, if you have anybody that listens to you, like I get that men feel like they don't have nobody to talk to, cause I definitely get that, but I think what it is that like because like most times it's like folks want to tell a man like to fix it or whatever, when most times sometimes you just need somebody to just listen, but it's usually like, well, okay, this is wrong, or this how you feeling, we'll do this to fix it, rather than just listening. Like
so are you saying that when men go to other men about their problems, the other men are just like, well, you need to fix it, they won't just like let you vent and talk about it, is what you're saying?
well, it depends or who your friend is, or how they react to different stuff. Like it'll depend on that note, like on how your friends is.
Okay, so let's say a man is struggling to find somebody who can just listen, right? And he talked to his friends and they just like, oh, you got to fix this. Do we have any other options is a question.
therapy.
Yeah, that.
Therapy,
Yeah,
but the precedent set by men is that therapy is bad.
Yeah, that was the most basic answer. Take your ass to therapy. But go ahead, Kendall, explain why men think therapy is bad. You muted, Kendall.
Hey, I was just hopping in here to side with the host. She's got this shit under control, so I'm gonna hop out.
Okay, so any of y'all want to talk about why men won't just go to therapy if they have nobody to talk to and they need somebody to just listen?
Because therapy really doesn't listen, and they don't.
Hold on, one person at a time, though.
Go ahead, Abdul.
Like all I want to say is, at the end of the day, like men, like it's like they was like taught not to, you know what I'm saying, vent how they feel about shit. So me personally, I always talk to God. So I always got somebody to
Hold
talk
on,
to.
real quick. Hold up. No. Somebody was actually answering the question. Why don't men just go to therapy?
Why do men just go to therapy? Probably because they can't afford it.
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
No.
That's probably like a lot of
Therapy.
men
No,
probably
if
just
you
can't
have
afford it.
no. Whoa, pause. So I know you've never done therapy. If you have medical insurance,
I never.
then therapy. Hold up,
Yeah.
sir. Let me meet you for a second. If you have medical insurance, therapy is affordable. If you don't and you get like Medicaid or something, they also have the option for therapy. So the idea that therapy isn't affordable is like you decades late for that talking point. That's not true. Yeah, Jazz, they do have free programs for men, which is why you have a men's mental health month.
Yeah, I think like probably most guys, they probably either feel like they don't need it, or like they just don't know the about to start to do it, like. But probably like it's probably mostly an ego thing, like therapy. I don't need therapy.
Okay, yeah, let's be honest and say it's ego. Don't go with it's hard to find. Like literally, getting therapy in today's age, you got AI to help you. You have hotlines to help you. You have you can go to the source straight for yourself. You can call your insurance company. The idea you don't have help or difficult to find is bullshit. Like y'all gotta stop giving excuses. But go ahead.
Therapy is not always helpful. Like what? Speaking of therapy doesn't help everybody.
Have you ever been to therapy?
Yes, I've been to therapy. It doesn't help. All you're doing is talking to the person about your problems, and they try to give you solutions. But it's not good solutions because they've never been through it.
That's the line I keep hearing y'all say, they haven't been through it. Or somehow y'all also say like, oh, therapists also go to therapy, which makes sense. The thing is, if anything, I would want to go to a therapist who's been in therapy because they understand how the process works, and that's something they actually advise you when you're pursuing like whatever certificate or degree you're getting. But y'all keep making all these excuses. But just a second ago, you told me that men need somebody to talk to, not trying to fix their problem, that who will just listen. And now you're saying, well, therapy doesn't work because you just want to sit there and talk, and they're going to give you what you can do for the problem. You
Man, do you know how many men still go to therapy and they still unalive themselves because it does not help?
I mean, well, it's different. It's different things. Like
No,
if you go to therapy and you figure out that don't work, then you should be trying to figure out other things. Then, like you gotta want to work on yourself too. Though, like you saying like somebody killed themselves after they did therapy. Well, that's like one case thing, and that person, who knows, they might have been already far gone. So like you gotta wanna fix yourself and wanna know that you gotta, like it sucks telling yourself that you wrong or that the way you, however that it, like it don't feel good, but that's what you gotta do to get to the next point. Like, and if therapy ain't the way to do it, you can't say therapy not the way to do it if you ain't never even tried it. Like, so
yeah, but that's often what happens. There are people who've never done therapy, right? They've never tried it. They don't understand what the process looks like. Also, if you find a therapist is not a good fit, you literally can find another therapist. They haven't went through the trial and error or nothing. It's just, oh no, men don't do therapy. Therapy a waste of time. You gonna do X, Y, Z, whatever. Honestly, I'm not advocating for y'all to go to therapy because a lot of y'all go to therapy and weaponize shit. I don't really care about that. But it's interesting how you're pointing out a problem. You're saying this is a problem. We won't have nobody to talk to. We need somebody to talk to that just can listen. Literally what a therapist is there for. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to go there either.
I'm saying
That makes sense to y'all?
yeah, it makes sense. You know, it makes sense. But me, I don't like. I mean, that was a question somebody else said or whatever. But at the end of the day, I talk to God. If I have a problem, I talk to God.
Hold up, sir. Hold up. No. That's been a whole thing about how like people go to their religion instead of actually seeking out professional help. That's like, why are you throwing that out there?
What?
Hold up. Like, one, you don't have fucking problems. One. And two, like that's resolving everything for you. I'm saying, like, be for real.
For real about what? I'm trying to see. I ain't understand what you were saying. Hey, what's up, man? You know, like at the end of the day, when I got a problem, I talk to God. I don't really like me personally. I don't care like who have it hard or whatever. I just know about me. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, men been had it harder than women. You know what I mean?
All right,
And
so hold up. Here we go.
that's the
All
only
right.
reason why I stopped right here, because I seen what you had the question right here. Why do men
And
think?
I want to get away from the therapy because I feel like there's no point, honestly.
Right.
When you say men have it harder than women, besides not having somebody to talk to, how else do men have it harder than women?
I mean, you know, because when a man go up for a job or something like that, it's different. A woman can get stuff done quicker than a man, more easier than a man because she is a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just like strippers. You see how women make more money than men strippers? It's not too many
Hold on, what
women.
the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
not too many. It's not too many. That's what I'm
Are,
telling you.
are
It's
you
harder
struggling?
for
Are
us
you
to make
struggling to
money.
become a male stripper or something?
Oh my God, bro. I see what type of
No.
time
Focus on
this
the
in.
job. No,
Listen,
you're not
man.
saying nothing.
What you mean I'm not saying nothing? I just told you.
Thank you,
I did
Jesse.
just say something. Man, you're not listening. I'm not gonna keep sitting on here with you, man. Your ass an ignorant ass lady, man. And I ain't got time.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I
All
ask you,
right.
ma'am, why do you think women have it harder than men?
No.
You just stuffing your fucking fat ass mouth, aren't you?
You
Fat
motherfucking right.
bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You fat ass husky bitch, man.
Go ahead and crash out. Go ahead, let it out. Get it out
That's
your
ain't no crash out.
system.
I'm just speaking facts.
No,
You
no,
been
no.
stuffing your mouth this
Y'all
whole
crash
life,
out.
man.
All right, okay. No, y'all crash out all the time.
Shut your fat
So point
ass
being,
up,
because y'all
man.
bitches don't go to therapy. But you say you got it all figured out. It's not sounding like you got it all figured out.
But ma'am,
No,
why do you think women have it harder than men?
No, clear that come out your throat. Clear that come
You
out your
fat
throat real
bitch.
good. Go drink something hot to get it out your throat, you fucking weirdo. You like a
Stupid ass
fucking guy.
bitch.
You got to be on the side
You
of the
can't
road
even tell me
somewhere,
why.
weirdo.
How you gonna make a
What's
panty? You
up,
don't even know how to
Tamia?
answer.
What's up, Tamia?
Fucking
Hey,
fat ass fatty.
This nigga mad.
what I
All
be
right, all
what
right.
Fatty.
the
Do this shit.
question, I honestly don't have an answer to it. I feel like men they try to like most men they're like street material, so I feel like they use that as why they feel like they've had it harder than women. Like we don't experience the street life and etc. But I don't really think we should like talk
Fatty.
about like who has it harder than who because we all go through stuff and we've all had it harder than each other. Nobody knows what the next goes through for real, for real. So I know there's plenty of women out here that has it harder than men. So I don't know.
I
Well, the
agree
thing
with
is,
that
if you look
take.
at the way, hold up, if you look at how systems are set up, right? Women absolutely have it harder than men, but that's what I'm saying. The delusion of the privilege that they have is to like one. The guy was talking about fucking coochie is weird when they say that, because that's what they want to do.
Okay,
But the
yeah, I
reality is
agree.
that women, especially black women, we have to do racism and sexism, right?
Are
And
we
not
talk?
only
Are
that,
we talking about men and women?
hold
And
up, hold up. Because our community is so male centered, because of the way we look at like civil rights and stuff like that, the men in our communities get coddled. And a lot of like the manipulation they use against women, essentially because like they want you to come in and do the things for them. That's why you hear shit like, "Oh, women can do stuff easier." When they say they don't have anybody to talk to, you know who they end up talking to? Women. Where they victimize themselves, and you become the person who has to provide emotional support for them because they can't go to their friends and do it. It's fucking exhausting.
are
No,
y'all
I think
talking
it's you
about
just
men
making
and
shit like
women?
the
Are
stuff
y'all
your
talking
mama
about
like.
men and women in general, or are y'all like talking about black women and black men?
Men and women in general. The example I gave was just from a black woman standpoint.
Can I answer after Joe?
I just wanted to say
Um.
real quick. I don't want to take up too much time,
mhm.
but I did want to come in here and just say it's just my opinion. But I feel like the man and the woman have the equal amount of things they got to deal with. It's just two different aspects of the table. Like we're not dealing with
That's
the
not true.
exact. I'm speaking my truth and my opinion, but I understand where you're coming from. But what I'm saying is, men have it hard and women have it hard, and I think we can agree that we all got it hard enough for us to not be battling about who got it the hardest. We all know we got it hard.
No.
It's like you got 50, you dealing with the weight on 50% of the table, and I'm dealing with the other weight on the other 50% of the side of the table. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So
it's
I'm gonna,
like
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
not
you why I
about to
disagree
put
with
all.
you.
You can
Cause
disagree.
hold
That's
up.
that's fine. That's
No, I'm gonna
fine.
tell
But
you. I'm
I'm
gonna tell
not.
you
I'm not.
why.
I'm
Because
not.
you
I'm not
said
disacknowledging the pain of the woman, and
yeah.
I'm not disacknowledging the pain of the man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fine. But that's what I'm saying. You said based on your own truth and opinions. So what I'm talking about is based on facts, though, right? And the reason why we can't just be like, well, we'll have to talk about all that because the problem is because of the way we live in a male dominated society, women end up picking up the slack for what men are going through. That's the whole point. That's why I gave the example that I gave. Thank you, Faina. When we look at the civil rights movements, we look at Black Lives Matter. We look at all the movements we have and how they hyper focus on these issues, but it's like male centered issues. The reason I had to make hashtag say her name is because like it was like really skewed when we were talking about like police brutality, was just talking about black men, right? But as a collective community, there's nothing to stop reproductive rights. Matter of fact, a lot of black men don't have a problem with women losing reproductive rights because they want to say and whether or not she can have a baby or not. So it's like, no, you can't have total autonomy with that. We're not having a conversation about the femicide rate that's at a critical rate for black women that black men are causing. We're not talking about the sexual assault and the coercion and the harassment that women are going through. We don't talk about those things. We talk about the things that focus on men. So men can come in and explain racism to black women like we don't know what racism is. But then when we start talking about the sexism that we experience, then it's like, oh, it's a tit for tat.
All right, can I go?
Mm-hmm.
I think men do have it harder, and I'm gonna break down why I said that, because I feel like it's so much on them. Like they expect it to be providers.
You young, you young, right?
I'm 21, so yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have a lot of
Okay.
experience, but just because y'all older don't make y'all smarter. I don't know. I really just
No. It's not. No, I'm not trying to build like a hierarchy based on like age. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. When I can tell by what you're saying, you don't have enough life experience. That's all I'm saying. So you're still at the critical stage of late adolescence when you're developing your identity and your brain is fully developing. And I can tell in the way that you're saying it, you're going about things you heard. You're not going by experience.
No, I go by things I see. Like,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but when you said they're
Hold up.
okay,
I feel like
No, I'm
women
gonna
make
let her finish
everything
first.
about them. Like, y'all don't
Mm-hmm.
understand how hard it is for men. Like, they don't have the government assistance we have. Imagine a single dad. He can't go get on Section 8. He can't get
That's
food
not true.
yes,
stamps.
he can.
No, he
Hold
cannot.
up. Why
Yeah,
do
you
you
can.
think that?
I got a cousin that's a single dad that's on
Hold up.
Section 8.
Pause. Hold
I
up. Pause
never
for a
seen a
second.
single dad get assistance and
Hold
help.
up.
I have a
When it
cousin. So.
hold up. When it comes to programs, for like social services, those are based on your income. Literally, if you go online, you can look it up. Who qualifies for these programs? It will tell you it's based on your income. It's not going to say women get this and men don't get that. The reality of the situation is the women are not getting all these benefits. They're getting the benefits are for the children because women end up being the ones who are raising the children. So this idea that a single father can't get on Section 8 is not true.
Okay, what about if he wants to be a dad and she don't want to be a
Hold on,
mom?
before we move past that point, I feel like
Hold up.
And she have the
Hold
right
up.
to unalive the baby.
Hold up. So you think as a woman that a man should have a say so whether you have a baby or not?
I mean, if he helped make
So-
it, yeah.
So I want to be clear. If you get pregnant, you think another person outside of yourself should have a say so in whether you have the child or not?
absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
What if he doesn't want to take care of it though?
Well, that's something
Then-
you have to
then
cross
what?
that.
That's something you have
Hold
to
up,
do
hold up.
yourself.
No, but I'm saying then what? Should he
Then
still have
you
a say
figure
so?
out if you want to still be a mom or not.
But I'm
Easy,
saying, should
simple.
he still have a say so? If he doesn't want to take care of it, but he doesn't want you to not keep
Okay,
it.
if he don't want to take care of it, he don't have to. Why would you force that on somebody?
Well, I don't force anybody to take care of a child. I feel like that's just something you should want to do with it
Of
being your
course it
seed.
is, but I'm saying
But I'm
that's
trying to
his
ask you a
choice.
question since you said that you feel like they should have a say so. What if they verbally tell you that they don't want to take care of the kid, but they also verbally tell you that they don't feel like abortion is right either? Then what do you do?
Okay,
And should
I
they
mean,
still have a
shit,
say
at
so?
that point, then I don't
It's
know.
just
But
yes or no. Should they still have a say so?
if he don't want to take care of the kid, but he don't want me to unalive it,
Should he still have a say so?
I mean, no, because
Okay.
it's like you're not doing anything. But that's That's in a different scenario than what I said. So I don't know how that.
But that's the point.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
but
saying.
you said they should have a say so. It's not a different scenario.
They
It's within
should
that
if they
thing.
help
It's
create a
within-
baby
But hold
and
up.
they want
But
to
hold
be
up.
a dad. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's not what you said,
Hold up.
but that's
Hold up,
And
different.
you
real
want
quick. Hold up. Let me explain to you why that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. The idea that, and that's why I say like, it's I mean, you young, but I hope you work on like, cause the default for women is to be male centered. That's how society raises
no,
us to
I'm
be.
not male centered. I'm
Hold
being
up.
realistic.
No,
Y'all
no,
make
no,
it.
no. Hold up. No,
Male
no,
centered.
no. Listen. Hold up. Y'all gotta stop getting offended and by listening to what you're saying. It's not an independent thing for you, it's a societal thing. All women have to do it. The reality is you don't know how the scenario is going to turn out. And you're saying that another man that's outside of you, like I love the scenario you just gave. He wants you to have a baby, but he don't want to raise it. Should he still have a say so? And you're like, yeah, that's fine. That makes sense. That doesn't make sense. And I'm saying that you're going by things you heard, because no one who ever been in a situation like that is going to say, oh, like I'm trying to contemplate if like I can take care of this child, what my future might look like. But I'm gonna let Jerome come in and tell me what I need to do. That's insane. But go ahead. Who was next?
I just feel like if y'all both
Abram.
made a baby, why not have a say? Both of y'all have a say so. Like that's logical.
Hold up. It's fine, Paradise. Go ahead, Abram.
How you doing?
Hello.
Simple answer to the prompt. I mean, me personally, I would say yes, just because. I mean, if we just take a look at statistics, I mean, men have higher
It's not a
suicide.
yes or no. It's not a yes or no question.
Why do men think that they're hard? I mean, honestly, just because men are held to different calibers. So, for example, if we look at like traditional men and traditional women, the traditional woman is known for taking care of the household, taking care of the kids, while the man keeps the roof over the head, make sure there's food
Hold
on
on,
the
let's not
table.
skate past that. Let's not skate past that. Why was that ever the position that women were in? And then, mind you, that's not even accurate because most women work. Black women specifically have always worked. We've never had this life that y'all claim that it was in the past. But if that's the case, how did women end up in that position in the first place?
It's tradition. It's a traditional role.
No. Traditions, yeah, but how was it established?
What do you mean? Men fought in the war. Men made sure that everything was protected while the women stayed home and took care of the kids.
No, you can't just say the war. No, so you got to think about. Okay, so yeah, what you're talking about is around like 1950s, 1942 or something like that after the World War II, and a lot of the women were home working. Right, the men went off to war, and the women literally ran the workforce because a lot of the men couldn't. And then when the men came back, it was expectation that. Not just expectation, a lot of women were pushed out of the workforce and forced to be in a home, not because they wanted to. It's because they had to.
Yeah,
Because
but
like that's the society that men have built. No, hold up. So when you say, oh, there's just a tradition, and y'all don't talk about why the tradition is that way in the first place, you're not really talking about anything. Because you can see right now, women don't want to be in a home. And that was the point I was making earlier. Y'all think when it comes to fixing y'all problems, it goes to women fulfilling a role because y'all are heavily codependent on women.
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
Can I speak?
That's fine. Go ahead. Who's next? Go ahead.
Are we done?
Odell?
We done? You don't want no count?
No, Nick, because
What's
you
up,
need to read a
Odell?
book.
Hold up, y'all. No, hold up. Y'all stop coming off with me. We just doing introductions. People sharing their initial thoughts, and then we can open the panel and y'all can unmute and interact. But right now, I'm just trying to let everybody have an opportunity to address the prompt. Go ahead, Odell.
First off, thank you for clarifying because I'm sitting here like, how is this working and so on and so forth. But that really helps. Hey, my name is Odell. Based out of Florida. I'm a black man. I have a girl. All this good stuff. And regarding
I
this,
hope you meant a woman, not a girl, because there are men who literally try to get relationships with girls.
wait, what'd you say?
I hope you meant women and not a girl.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm 28 years old. My soon.
No, it happens.
No, I'm sure it does, but not to me. Yeah. Now my woman is 25, and yeah. Anyway, this prompt right here. Why do men think they have it harder than women? I think it's simply because we do, and the reason we should know that we have it harder than women is because, like, through our society, like, we have an expectation to not only provide. If you're a man and you're hardworking, educated, so on and so forth, you have an expectation to like provide. In fact, I know for a fact, like if I go speak to coworkers, so on and so forth, and like my car looking good, my house looking good, but my girl isn't taken care of, it's like, bro, you're not really successful. First off, females don't kind of have that expectation, right? So that's a big factor, and that's something that we all tend to like know. It's like the underbelly of society. We know that a man ain't good until his girl is good. That being said, females, or not just females, don't have that. You can be just as successful as I am and not really have that underlying expectation to take care of your man. In fact, if you are a woman and you're taking care of your man, you're like, you kind of look at that woman like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Hold on, we don't need to give women's perspective. But go back to what I was saying about how y'all heavily codependent. But go ahead, Degrassi. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if you was referring to me, but it's the great one, not the
Uh-huh.
grass.
I'm gonna
How
call you
y'all
Degrassi.
doing?
That's what it looks like on my
Everybody,
thing. How you
definitely not
doing?
grassy. I'm doing great. Hope everybody doing good. But to respond to the prompt, why do men think they have it harder? A lot of us think that way because we're looking at it from a different perspective. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody had mentioned it earlier. In my opinion, is because we're all looking at it from our own perspective and not the other gender side. So I think both of us have it hard. It's not about who has it harder. It just depends on a certain environment. So, for example, for me, coming out of high school trying to get a job, it was super hard. Did all the interviews good and all of that. I would get hired, but when I would try to go for higher positions, they wouldn't allow me, or try to go for front end type of stuff. They wouldn't allow it. And I noticed that it's because I wasn't pretty enough. I didn't meet the standard. A lot of these jobs wanted women to work the front end, or super pretty feminine guys to work the front end. Not to mention in leadership positions, I've been seeing a lot of women be in those
So
leadership.
hold on real quick. Hold up. It's
What?
ridiculous, and I'm not hold up. I ain't even going to go that route. But the fact that you say feminine pretty men, then your point is moot. So if feminine pretty men could still get these front end jobs, then it ain't the point that you think you're making.
So the point I was making is that
Yeah,
it's
I know, but I know
and
you
that
about to talk
on
about the no. We talking about the woman man dynamic, and you said feminine pretty men can get those jobs.
yes, but that's not the
Yeah, so those are you do know.
majority of men.
No. You know feminine. You do know
I'm
feminine
explaining. I'm
pretty
explaining.
men are still men though. No. Listen
They're
to what
still
I'm
men.
saying, sir.
They're still men, but I'm
Sir.
trying to explain to
Okay,
you.
listen to what I'm saying. You're giving an
Right.
example about the dynamic between men and women. And the point that you're making, you literally said that feminine pretty men can get those positions. So that's not a good point to make, sir.
But I'm trying to explain to you why men feel this way. I'm not trying to use that as my personal reason why I would feel like
I'm
we
not
have
saying
it
it's
harder.
personal. I'm saying, listen, you
Man, bitch,
confused.
shut your fat ass up always talking about somebody weak, cuz. You big as shit,
what's
cuz.
up,
Be
on?
quiet, cuz. What the fuck? Y'all
Hold
old as
up.
fuck
On
on
for the night.
TikTok.
Hold up, y'all.
Y'all
Hold
old
up,
as fuck on
y'all.
TikTok, mind you, cuz. Shut up, cuz. What the fuck?
Hold up. What's
Nobody
up,
finna take
nephew?
no type of advice from you
Hold
hoes,
up,
man. Shut up.
nephew.
Shut up.
Listen, get your young ass off the internet then. That man's still crashing out. It's been months. Now think of another example. Let Dragon go.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the example that he was given was basically like, anyway, I'm just gonna answer the prompt. Why do men think they have harder than women? I think they think that because of what the last two said. Basically, they think that women are gay men. I think he was trying to say, get supervisor or management positions before he can get it. That's
Thank you,
his
Dark Horse.
example. That's his, his experience. The
No,
other
hold
one,
up. But hold up. Yeah, I mean, when it
go
comes to
ahead.
that, like, it's still a man, though. It's still a
Right,
man.
it's
That's
still
what I'm saying. That's not
right,
a
and
good
that's what.
point.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I agree with you. That's why I was saying I just wanted to piggyback off of that to kind of show him that he wasn't saying like the prompt. The one before him said something about his ego. Well, if a man does this, so we're catering to your ego. That doesn't mean that you had it harder than us. Like that doesn't mean that Black women hasn't had the same struggle, or men or women in general has the same struggle that y'all have. On top of having the same struggle, breaking into the job world after we graduate, we had to do that too. On top of that, we probably pregnant 9 months, having kids. I mean, that would be on the man and the woman, but we all know the women gonna pull most of that weight. I'm just trying to see a really concrete reason why men think they have it harder than women. And I'm with the host because I'm not hearing anything valid. I land.
Thank you. Go ahead, Lunch.
Yeah, I agree with bro down there, but I also say men
Hold on. What did he
uh
say? What did he say that
have
you
it,
agree with?
and just it's harder in different lanes. Y'all got it harder as being a woman in your lane, and we got it harder as being a man. There is differences. Like but back to what I was gonna say. If you look at the war, like the upcoming draft, the sacrifice that men have to make, nobody really wants to make that sacrifice. Like, even if we do not want to fight in that war, we're being held by law to fight in the war. Or you go to jail. And if you fight in the war, you come back with TSD and you're placed in society and you expect to be you expect to work, you expect to take care of your family after seeing friends pass in war, after seeing coming back with all these issues, and you got to be an upright man for your woman. So that's hard in itself. If you ask any man or any woman, could they trade spots? No woman would trade spots and go into a war. And every man would trade spots with a woman and say, yeah, I'll stay at home and just cook and clean if we had the choice not to go to war.
Yeah, no, not
So hold on,
me.
real quick.
Man, I'm
Hold
not.
on, real quick. I want to say this. Hold on. There are women who fight in wars. I don't think that women should fight in wars. Period. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you had a true matriarchal society, when you have businesses led by women, they're more to be likely to be collaborative. Instead of us fighting and trying to dominate another country and have access to their resources, women would find a way to collaborate that. So I think
I
as men
agree.
make those decisions, but this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it sucks that y'all gotta go to war, right?
But that's
But
hard though,
men need to stop.
nevertheless.
Hold up. But what you're talking about, yeah, as a man on a lower caste system, the men who are in power, the way they treat your lives like they're expendable, that's a problem, right? So my question would be, what would men do about it?
Honestly, by law, we can't do nothing. You're going to jail. Ali already proved that. You try to rebel against it. Hey, this is not right. Everything you just said. Ali said the same thing. This is not right. We don't want to fight these people. This is not our war. They locked his ass up. So even if we try to rebel, we go thrown in jail. That's hard in itself. Either you go to jail or you go to war. And I don't think nobody want to be in that position.
Yeah, so I think when it comes, like I said, when it comes to war, like y'all need to fight. Y'all need to deal with the other men who like keep waging war for in order to get access to another country's resources. But even with that, women still have it harder. That's the thing. Again, you have women who fight in wars, unfortunately. I don't know. I feel like the war thing could be a good angle for the conversation. I just feel like because we live in a patriarchy and a male dominated society, it's kind of like, well, that's how men is set it up. Your connection going out.
That I mean,
Hold on, your connection. What you say? Your connection was going out.
mass incarceration for the same crime. If a woman do the same crime as a man, the man get more time. So even if we both doing
That's not
bad,
true.
y'all get a lenient
How you
charge.
gonna
It's
say that's
different.
not true and you don't even
Hold on,
know?
who
You
cut
don't
in?
even
Who
know
said
that
it?
shit not true.
Hold
Talking about
up,
that's
you can go. Hold up, that's not true. And not only that, right? One, I do think that women need to utilize the criminal justice system for when men got out of hand. But the reality is, like, y'all still commit crime, right? And there's a lot of
We both
women,
do.
black women, who hold up. There are women who are in prison. You know what percentage of women who are in prison? Not because they did something, but because they're being loyal to a man. You know how commonly that happens? Or let me ask you this: you know how many men are standing outside of the jail to visit their the women in the jail on visiting day?
You make the points right, I can't argue, but I would say this: innocent black men have been incarcerated.
Hold up. I gotta go. I'm gonna have to come back to you. Your connection keep going in and out. Go ahead, Olu.
Hey, how y'all doing? I just want to start off by saying I appreciate this space. Y'all definitely, I don't agree with everything y'all be saying, but y'all definitely have caused somebody to open up their perspective. But to answer the prompt, it says, why do men think they have it harder? I don't know why men think they have it harder, but I'll say why it definitely is harder for men, because if you really look at, like, whenever it comes to women and men, women are like, they like the authentic creators. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the blueprint. And for the men, it kind of, in a sense, it
Thank you
feels
for
like
listening.
we don't got that. So it don't really matter how hard you try to put a woman down, they're gonna rise above that shit because they got that creator gene in them. I mean, we all got the creator gene. It's just more active in women though. Like it's just easier for y'all to kind of just flow through life. For men, it's like they said, it's a little bit harder. It get a little bit more, you know, rigorous. It get more physical. So that's why it's harder. Like with women, y'all can just with y'all essence, y'all can make some shit happen. With men, we gotta put our hands on some things.
So
And
here's the thing about that. Right? It's not just that, oh, women just making it happen, right? Women are like literally raised to do that, right? When it comes to something as simple as filling out a fucking application. The problem is y'all lack a lot of life skills because of your privilege in society. But you can learn how to do all of those things. And that's not actually appreciation. Cause y'all say that and then you like, shit, let me go find a woman to exploit to do this labor that I'm not gonna value with her, that I get the benefit from.
yeah, I was gonna agree with that. Like when you said codependent, yeah, I would even take it a step beyond codependency. Like, yeah, a lot of men are like damn near like vampires. Like like we subconsciously know like y'all got the power and we try to like imitate that or we feed off of that, but we don't really take the time to learn, and we just really like, okay, I'm gonna just finesse her, and I'm gonna just benefit like that instead of really tapping into that power and learning how to do that for ourselves. So
I'm glad you
that's
said
how I
the
really see
finesse
it.
because the way the finesse look in real time is a man victimizing himself and getting a woman to do the labor to get him out of the bind. That happens all the time. That's what that lady was talking about earlier. But go ahead, who's that? Workout.
Yo, hello? Yeah, I mean, this is a conversation that mainly be happening between black and white women, and it's like, even if y'all do have it hard, like, we fighting for last place, so shit don't even fucking matter. It's just different, but I don't think anybody got harder or easier. That's all I gotta say.
Can I ask a question?
Hold on, I disagree, but y'all got it. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a question about the war. Why do they keep bringing up the war when they say that that's why they think it's harder for men than women? Because my auntie was in the war, and I mean, she did just as much as the men did.
Can I respond to that?
Do you want to be drafted?
I mean, everybody who signed up for the war, they have to be drafted, men or women. So if I sign up for the
No,
war,
that's
I
not how
mean,
it works.
that's
With
just what
drafted,
I'm gonna
Nobody
expect.
no
a
one
draft
signs
you don't
up
have
for
to
the
sign
war.
up.
But I'm saying
Thank you, bro. That's not how the draft
anybody who
works.
goes through the war who wants to be like, whether it's active duty or anything like that, when you go into that, I guess you could say career or whatever you want to call it, you know what you're signing up for. So if you do get picked to go, you have to go, whether it's a man or a woman.
You're failing to recognize that no
You
one
know,
that goes to war wants to go to war. No one is actively signing up and then going ahead and going. They're being drafted, which means it's not by their choice. They're not going because they want to. They're going because
But
they
does
have
that
to.
make y'all? But
But
does that mean
again,
it's harder
women
for
and
men?
men do it.
But keep in
Right.
mind this
yes.
entire
Who want to
time
lose their
we've
life?
been hovering over the fact that okay, yeah, this and the third, but who made it? And then your answer is men. But yes, they made it so it's easier for women.
But
Absolutely.
again, men and women do it. So that's like not an excuse as to why it's harder for men
Y'all
than
have a
women.
choice. We have no choice.
My auntie didn't have a choice.
They don't have a choice.
So
They're
I'm
under the
confused.
same
Women
rules.
That's a
cannot. Women
woman.
don't get drafted.
My auntie
Women do not
Are
definitely
get
went
y'all
to the
drafted.
drafted
war.
yet?
That's a lie.
Are y'all drafted yet?
She definitely went to the war. So I'm
Right,
confused. I guess she,
right now,
so what, she didn't get
right now,
drafted,
they're
but
sending
she just went.
18-year-olds draft papers. 18 through 25 right now. That young man don't have a say in that draft. He either going to the draft or he go to jail. No
It's
18-year-old
all
woman
the
is getting
same.
drafted through 18 to 25.
It's all the same.
Hold up, y'all. Here's the thing about that, and it's interesting. Y'all keep going back to that, right? And I mean that's something men should be concerned about because The reason why women don't go to war is because the same powers that be that y'all was speaking about earlier, they expect women to stay home and keep making the people, right? And that's why we're raised with the gender roles. Y'all have which is because you can
We
call
want to stay
emotional
home.
literacy. Hold up, don't cut me off. I'm gonna drop you. Emotionally feral, disconnected from yourself. And like it's interesting because the guy earlier was saying how men don't have anybody to talk to. They just need somebody to talk to who can just listen, right? And therapy is like the clear answer for that. And men are saying, well, we don't need to go to therapy. And it's just interesting how men are not able to make the connection of how y'all lack emotional intelligence and how that's connected to how y'all are raised. So that when you go to a war, it's easier for you to unalive a person because you lack the empathy. Like y'all literally, that's why y'all fucked up. So that when y'all get older, y'all go to war or you go to work and y'all act like robots. And it's just interesting. Y'all can't make that fucking connection.
That logic makes
It's just
no
very
sense.
interesting. Of course it don't make sense to you. But literally, why do you think it was started like that in the first place? Did y'all not watch 300? You not see how it happens with young boys? And y'all be like, well, this shit ain't fair. You were raised for war. Y'all raised for war. That's
So
why
that means
y'all
We
act the
got
way
no
easier.
y'all did.
brothers or
No.
nephews.
Hold up. Y'all, this the problem. Y'all don't fucking listen. Y'all don't fucking listen. Women will never have to go to a war and a draft the way men do because they still need people. That's the reality of it. You don't go to war. You stay here in case all the men unalive. You need to make more people. That's what happens. But y'all are raised for war. Y'all are so disconnected from yourself. You crash out easy. Your ego is fragile. You're always trying to dominate, uphold your status, and you're not making a connection to why that is.
But you can't put
It's,
that on all men though.
it
Like
sounds like you're trying to justify how men and women are raised differently, and because a man is quote unquote raised for war, that means that it's easier for him, which is incorrect. That's why I'm not.
So
Yeah.
your black sons and nephews that you love are made for war. That's what you're
The
telling us. Your black
foundation
sons
of
I'm
and
gonna
that.
be
nephews
on.
are made
Hold
for war.
up.
They're only good for war.
Not gonna lie, Tara sound like she was raised for war. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, right.
But here's the thing. Y'all don't understand shit, and I don't expect y'all to understand shit. Because honestly, I don't like giving y'all answers to nothing. I think y'all niggas fucking stupid. I
Ain't
think
no
y'all are
femininity in your
stupid. You're
voice.
dumb. Hold up. But that's the
Sounds like
thing.
you're just
Y'all
a
not going to
feminist.
listen to women. You're not going to listen to women. You think you're not supposed to listen to women. You think, oh, all you care about is validation of men. And like, even when somebody can clearly tell you what the fuck is wrong with you, now you're like, oh, I don't know what that is. Like, wow, the fact that y'all even argue is crazy. But go ahead. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Some people didn't speak. Workout, did you go?
I think the only person that didn't go is the top one.
Oh, go ahead, Chad. You're on.
All right, why do men think they have it harder than women? The answer to that is because they are uneducated and have an undeserved sense of entitlement. Men have much easier lives than women, always around, and that's the way it has always been and will always be. Men hold the power in all society. At the end of the day, people can explain racism with no problem. They say the white man, the white man, the white man, all these other things. Well, before racism, there was sexism. Sexism preceded racism because in environments and countries, in communities where everybody's racially homogenous, there's no such thing as racism because everybody's the same race. So even when you look at countries like Africa, everybody's black, but women are subjugated because sexism precedes racism. So just from that baseline alone, men will always have easier lives than that because men have more power. Women don't make laws that affect men. Men make the laws that affect the women. Men make the laws that say, when a woman can terminate a pregnancy and all these other things like that. Men make the laws that say what age insurance will cover birth control. Men make these laws. Women don't do that. Women don't have the power in our society. The majority of the federal judges are men. Even when you look at things such as, like I said, educational attainment, men just do not choose to become educated. But a man who becomes educated will make more money than a woman. with the same exact degree, even with less experience. When a man enters a woman dominated industry, he is met with the glass escalator. But when a woman enters into a man dominated industry, she is hit with the glass ceiling. She is limited to how high she can go. Like if a woman goes into construction, she will be faced with things such as sexism, harassment. She's not going to be able to move up like that. But if a man goes into nursing, he will rise to the top very easily. When a man goes into education, he becomes the principal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot say on a systemic level that men have it harder than women, but then say that men are the ones who are to lead. It's like it's like you're talking out of both sides. Like you want to be a victim and needs people to feel sorry for you, but just like every other ism, racism, sexism, colorism, featureism, texturism, they're all the same because there's no such thing as the reverse. There's no such thing as reverse sexism. There's no such thing as reverse racism. That's not, a white person cannot say, oh, well, black people have it easier than me. No. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. A light-skinned person cannot say, well, that dark-skinned person has it easier. No. The person with 3A hair cannot say, that person with 4C hair has it easier than me. No. Because it's all the same. That's why they all end in isms. So when men say these things, they're just saying it how they feel based on their own personal lives. But it is impossible for a man's life to be harder than a woman's when a man can end a woman with his bare hands. And that's where I land.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
I think if we just go back and look at studies, there is a woman who tried to live a man's life.
Hold up, real quick. Hold up, sir. Y'all gotta stop doing it. That's not how that works. You can't just say look at studies. You have a study, otherwise don't say that.
Yeah, I can
You
provide the
can't say
study
look
right
at
now.
studies. Okay,
I
then
can
that's the
provide the
way you
study right
would
now.
like. That's all right. That's how you cite a source. You don't say if you look at studies. Y'all say that shit like it means something.
Y'all switch
You can say
roles.
in
Like,
your
would y'all be the
opinion.
provider and then men stay at home? Would y'all switch roles since men got it easier? That's the
Hold up.
one
Here's
question
the
I need to know.
again. Hold up, sir. Here's the problem with that. Y'all are so codependent. You cannot see outside a real relationship. Would we switch roles? No, that's not what women are choosing. They're not choosing to switch roles. They're choosing not to fuck with y'all. That's
Since
what they're
it's
choosing. They're
easier,
choosing not to fuck with y'all.
since it's easier, would y'all switch
No,
roles? That's the only
sir,
question.
sir, no. The easiest thing is not to fuck with y'all. It's not to switch roles. Why do you have to be
But
in
can
my
I
house? What are you
can I
talking
answer
about?
him? Can I answer him since he want to ask that
I
though?
mean,
Because I
females are
agree with the
independent as
host.
is, so
But like what you mean? Will we switch roles? Yes, I would. What's next?
You probably the only one who would do that shit.
You pay the
I'm
majority
saying,
of the
what's
rent.
next other
You
than
probably the only one
working
who would do
and
that
making
shit.
sure? No, they will too, because most women, that's why there's the male loneliness epidemic out here. Most of the single women, everybody holding down their own. They got their own jobs, they got their own cars, they got their own houses, they taking care of their own kids. I mean, just what is it that y'all doing that y'all think it would be so bad for us to switch roles with you? What
Taking care
have
of
y'all
another
done that
adult.
we haven't?
Taking care of another adult.
Taking
Finally.
care of another
Can
adult. Did you say women? Are we talking
anyone
about
know what the
women?
name
I'm a land here because y'all playing today.
But that's the part. That's
the
the
name
problem, right?
Nora
Hold up, no.
Vincent?
Hold up, no, hold
No,
up, real quick. The fact that they're saying, well, why don't we just switch the roles to see how I feel is the problem. Like, y'all can't see outside of that. The opposite is not women saying, oh, you stay home. Hell no. Why the fuck would somebody have you stay home to do what? A bunch of fucking nothing. The fact
What we
is,
saying?
women don't hold up. Because the laws were written to force women in households with men in the first place. That doesn't equalize anything, because you don't fucking want to work and you like, I'll stay home and take care of the kids. Now you get the kids eating Lunchable in their room while you downstairs playing a game. How the fuck no? That's not how that go. Y'all niggas is weird, and the problem is y'all hella codependent. Y'all solutions always revolve around a fucking relationship. Y'all can't see outside of it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all fucked up. But go ahead, Abram.
does the name Nora Vincent ring a bell?
No, no. I told you that earlier. I don't know who the fuck that is. It's billions
It's
of
a
people in the world.
woman.
Just make your fucking point.
It's a woman who disguised herself as a man for 18 months and ended up killing herself due to mental health issues because she could
Oh
not
yeah,
live
watch
the
what you're
life of a
saying.
man.
I know that. Yeah, I know that situation. Yeah. I know what you're
That I
talking
land.
about. A lot of trans men struggle with it. You know why? Because y'all fucked
It was
up.
not a
There's no
trans. It was not a
connection.
trans.
Hold up. No, sir. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No,
I'm not talking about
because you don't know
Nora.
what you're saying. It
I'm
wasn't
not,
a trans
sir.
person.
Sir, nigga, I didn't say it was Nora. I said a lot of trans men deal with that because they go from a community of women that are hella fucking supportive that you can talk about anything with. They'll listen to you. You can talk to them about their problems. Like, there's a connection there. There's fucking community there. And then they go over there with the men and they trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Y'all prioritizing the activity. Y'all participate in parallel play. Y'all don't have true connection. Yeah, that shit so hella depressing. And then the gotcha about that, right? That you think you got. It's like, oh, yeah, we have it harder. But the thing is, that's fixable. That's fucking fixable. If I'm a man and I find out that women living as men want to fucking unalive themselves, I would sit back like, what the fuck is going on with us men? And then at the same time, again, when y'all find out y'all fucked up, y'all don't want to go to fucking therapy. You don't even want to go to therapy. Men should be the biggest advocates for therapy. But a lot of y'all go to therapy and learn ways to manipulate so you can get a
Can I
woman because you're
speak?
so focused on getting. Now, nigga, I know you've been waiting a while to get up here. Don't get dropped because you interrupted me. I'm going to get to you. What I'm saying is, y'all so focused on women. You're so focused on women. Not because you give a fuck about women, because you want the validation of a man, because you're insecure. Your ego is fragile. Y'all fucked up. I just said y'all niggas emotionally illiterate. I just said y'all fucking are emotionally feral, and y'all like, no. Y'all don't fucking listen, which is why I don't think women should give y'all advice in the first place. Y'all niggas is fucking dumb. Go ahead out. Say what you want to say.
All right. So am I gonna be able to speak without it getting interrupted?
No. You better get dropped, nigga. I'm not
Why am
guaranteeing
I?
nothing.
Why
I don't
am?
owe you shit. All
I'm.
right, bye. If y'all come up
Why
here,
am I?
say what you want to say. No. Just say what the fuck you want to say. You've been crashing out for a whole hour. Now you back in the comments. Go ahead, Just.
Hey, I just want to know what that trans lady had to do with anything that man was talking about. Because
Like I
that girl
said,
Nora
fucking
wasn't a
dumb.
trans woman. He was just.
No. Hold up. Like I said, fucking dumb. Y'all niggas is dumb. You think I called Noah a trans woman? Y'all dumb.
I
Go
ain't gonna
ahead,
lie.
Lee.
This
So,
crazy.
wait, hold on.
She was making a parallel. It was drawing a parallel. She wasn't calling him that.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
Yeah,
yeah, we
y'all
gotta do
hyper
better.
fixated on trying to get a win. Y'all so easy. Y'all so want to win so much you sound dumb. Go ahead, Lee. You on mute, sir.
I got you. How y'all doing?
Hey.
In regards to the prompt, though I believe that both men and women both have hard situations in life, ultimately I do believe that men have it harder, and the reason why is because we are built to handle pretty much anything that comes our way. We have to be accountable for everything. When it comes to things for work, a lot of women are saying, when they talk about equality and things of that nature, which is great. I mean, I'm happy that a lot of women feel like they can do everything a man can do. But when you look at what's really happening with the equality, women, even though they're getting more degrees and things of that nature, however, they're not stepping up to do any of the heavy lifting. The men do all the heavy lifting, because when you look at their
Real quick. Hold up. You saying their degrees, so women degrees. What degrees should women get to have to do heavy lifting? What are you talking about? Make the correlation, sir.
Okay, I got you. So when you look at things that men do primarily, we build infrastructure. So and those are degrees such as
Okay, what degree?
mathematics. I'm
Okay, all right, pause. All right, we can stop
you,
there. Y'all niggas ain't getting fucking. Let's just be for real. Y'all niggas ain't getting no fucking degrees. But here's the crazy part there, right? So when they talk about pink collar, which is what a lot of women get when they working in women dominated fields with their fucking degrees, you know who they paired up with? Niggas like you, niggas without a fucking degree. You know why?
I have a
Because
degree.
without your
I have a
hold up,
degree.
sir. Shut
I
up,
have a
shut up,
degree.
Lee. Nobody, you're missing the point. You ain't got no fucking degree. Shut up. What I'm saying is those women end up paired with niggas like you. You know why? Because even a woman with a degree, and this is the part y'all need to understand. The way that hold up, sir. The way the world works, if you look at it, women have to get a fucking degree. When y'all look at women dominated fields, you need a fucking degree. Y'all niggas can go out and make money without getting a fucking hold up. No, because it don't be the point that y'all think it is. Y'all niggas, yeah, you on a construction site. But if I'm a woman and I want a decent income, I gotta go get a fucking degree. Y'all niggas can do y'all little programs and then you working on the site 6 months later. So what is you talking about? Even with her degree, she making comparable money with y'all in some cases. Y'all don't have it harder.
You guys refuse to listen. Y'all, why do y'all refuse to listen?
That's what I was just about to come off mute for. Y'all just keep muting people because they have different opinions from y'all. Why do y'all do that? Y'all act like kids. Every time somebody have a different opinion, y'all mute them.
No,
That's childish.
hold up. It's not y'all. Hold up, nigga. It's not y'all. I'm muting you because I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. And if you don't fucking like it, you can go.
Exactly, that is
Hold up, matter of
childish.
fact, I'll help you out because you ain't got no fucking dignity. You should have been left. I'm fucking muting you because I don't want to hear what the fuck you're saying. Hold up, Lee. No, nigga, you stay right there, you dumb bitch. What I'm saying is if you don't like what I say, don't come in my space. This is my space, nigga. I'm gonna do it what I want. If you don't like it, don't come here. Don't fucking cry because I don't give a fuck about you crying. I'm the one muting you.
Drop me. I make a lot of money. I got 2 degrees.
Now I'm gonna let you sit right there and show that you have no dignity, sir. We're gonna open the panel up.
All right. So the thing is, this is not an opinion-based topic. This is a facts-based topic. I think that's the difference. She's not allowing opinions because it's a fact-based topic. This is a sociological subject.
Put your pandering ass up, man.
Learn
He ain't pandering
vocabulary.
his data. You
Learn
gotta learn how to
vocabulary.
read.
You're just
Hold up. The
dumb.
panel open. Hold up,
Y'all
y'all. The
just
panel
dumb.
open, but don't talk over each other. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, Chad. You were.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a facts-based subject. This is not an opinion. This opinions are feelings. It's not the opportunity to come here and say your feelings. This is facts-based subject. If you understand the sociological structure of our society, this is facts. It's not anything else is not to be debated.
But how can it be a facts-based thing when the prompt says, why do men think they have it harder? We're supposed to give our
Because
opinion.
men are uneducated. Men
Hold
think that
on,
they have it harder.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm gonna let you go ahead. The prompt is basically
Thank you,
asking us our
Princess.
opinion on why we think men think this way. A lot of it was like 3 people that came up and was trying to talk not from a standpoint of we think men have it harder, but why men think that way. Like me, I don't think we as men have it 100% harder. I feel like we both have life hard, and we just need to talk about things to get past this stuff. But most of the stuff that was said today, it's like we're muted and then treated as if we're going against some imaginary
Hold
debate.
on, real quick. I don't know. Hold up. I don't know who you. Hold up. I don't know who you think you're telling, sir. You from HR? The fuck? Like, are you telling on me or something? Are you gonna make a point, or we gonna keep it moving? We're not having a whole conversation
I was
about your fucking
responding
opinion.
to
Okay, that's
you
fine.
can,
Yeah, and you talking to him like you from HR, like you telling on me or something. Type it in the comments. The topic is the topic.
Yo, if y'all
Go
call this
ahead,
fat hoe a
Damo.
bitch and fucker, I don't know why y'all even on this bitch live.
You
Fuck
so
you, bitch.
mad. You so mad.
Yeah,
Whatever.
that's
Go ahead,
embarrassing.
Damos.
Yo, now, I think at some point that the man do have a heart in the woman. If I get jumped on for my opinion, it is what it is. I ain't even tripping. But yeah, I do think the odds are stacked against the one, stacked against the man. That's just my opinion. It was asked for. I did join the live. That's just what I believe in. That's what I'm standing. I do think it's hard for a man out here. I really do.
Did his connection go for anybody else? I couldn't hear you. Go ahead, Riri. I couldn't hear what he said.
I actually kind of wanted to piggyback off of the person who said that men are now forced to go into the draft. I'm a military kid, so I've been to South Korea. I've been to parts of Russia with my dad being in the military. So the only reason I kind of want to push back on that, United States is the only one of the 25 countries that I can think of the top of my head that does not require you to join ROTC or do 18 months mandatory military training, basic training. So what that means, when I was in South Korea, I had a lot of friends who were also in high school, and they basically had to do 18 months of required military training. So for the people who are saying, oh, men have it harder because we are now are drafted, you don't have to do nothing. At this point, if you're technically considered to be drafted, you should have had a letter saying you have to join basic military training. The only reason that you guys are kind of told that, hey, you're going to be possibly drafted is to basically form a defense within the United States. You're never going to deploy because you do not have that military training for that, which other countries do. South Korea has it, China has it, North Korea has it, where it's mandatory for them. As soon as they turn 18, they're required. I think there's a K-pop group, BTS. They're celebrities. They had to cut off 18 months of their life because it's required by their country for them to serve 18 months. So for anybody who's saying, oh, well, you guys don't have to be drafted. Well, you're not required to really do shit after you sign a little piece of document. You don't have to do basic training. You don't have to stop your entire life to do a mandatory training. So I don't think that's really something that should be used in regards to men having a harder time than women. Especially
Thank you for explaining that. I know, I think what he was talking about was the fear of it, but thank you, because I don't know shit about the military. Go ahead, DJ. After DJ, we'll open the panel, y'all. Go ahead, DJ.
How you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I just wanted to just say, man, listen, at the end of the day, I think sometimes that women have it harder than men just based on the fact that women are discriminated against for the most part. A lot of people think that women can't do the same thing that men do. Nowadays, I'm seeing women working at the refineries doing the same thing that men does, right? So I think it's kind of equal. I think it's an equal playing field now, and I respect the fact that women are putting themselves in the role as a man if they got to go out there and do it themselves. That's just basically it. But at the end of the day, it's like, if we see something wrong with a woman, if it's going hard for the woman, I think we should just step in and try to help a woman out no matter what it is. I think women are supposed to be nurturers and supposed to be mothers and stuff like that. I don't think a woman should be out there working hard or doing shit that's going to put her in a bad position like that. So we as men got to step up over our time.
But hold on, real quick. Saying women should be mothers and shit, that's fucking
Well,
wild.
no, I'm not saying it like that, baby. No. I'm not saying
It don't matter what your intention is. That's
There we
fucking
go.
crazy.
I'm saying it. I feel like a woman should just be just straight up. You can have a job, that's fine. But I don't think a woman should be out there working and busting their ass like men do out there because they're gonna get treated hard as fuck. You want to go out there and work with a hard head on and work in the hot ass sun? Nah, I feel like women shouldn't have to go out there working hard like a man did for the most part. That's how I see it. Now, if you say women got it harder than the man, no, I don't think so. Men have it just as hard as anybody else.
But sorry, I'll be open.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but even in those examples and things like that, like men don't necessarily like I wouldn't like I ain't got to do those types of jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like the issue that you're referring to, it's not a sex issue, a gender issue. That's more so a class issue.
Okay.
I wouldn't be out there working in the hot sun either. Like I'm gonna work in the office. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to school so I can work in the office. I'm not doing no backbreaking labor either. You know what I'm saying? Like most men ain't out there doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give
Like,
you a respectful example, right? I work at a federal prison as a safety specialist, right? And there's a lot of women that work in those jobs. Bro, when I tell you these women are I don't say that some of these women are married. These women, they get jacked off on by inmates on a consistent basis. They get pissed on them, bro. They get disrespected. Some inmates are punching on them, trying to fight them, man. It's like, I just feel like those are the type of environments that make it harder for women. I don't think they should be working those type of environment because of that. Nobody want to see a woman get punched on by an inmate, an angry inmate, or an angry man in general. You know what I'm saying? So now, granted,
right.
there are other positions. There are other positions that are there. You know, they're like secretaries, case managers, counselors, and all that type of stuff, lieutenants and stuff like
But
that. But go ahead, man. I'm
right.
sorry.
You know what I'm saying? But in your example right there, of course, a woman would like what would make a woman subject herself to that type of environment? You have to think about like why does the woman have to even subject herself to that type of environment? Because she does not really have a choice in that neighborhood, in
Okay.
that city or whatever. Hey, if she got kids, whatever responsibility she got to do this. But a man ain't got to do that clearly, because that's why they got to fill the position with women. Because women ain't got no choice but to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to
I
make some
mean,
pay, you want this money, you got
she's
this
afraid to
job,
do it.
you got to do this.
Or some men are just afraid to do it, brother. I've seen more women in there tougher than men. I've seen it. Them women got
But
to go in, bro. Go ahead.
it
Yeah,
isn't
when it comes
necessarily
to CEOs, there's definitely more women in CEOs than men.
right, because a man doesn't
Yeah.
have to do that. Because as a man, I would never be a CO when the CO get paid less than a cop. The CO don't get to carry around a pew pew. The cop do. The cop catch the bad guy, throw him in the cage, and never got to see him again. But the CO got to live with him and get paid less money. Why would a man
I
do that
disagree with the
job when
money
you can just
part.
be a cop? COs make
Well,
less money than
I work
cops.
for the federal. I work for the federal prison, so they
Yeah,
making
still
they
make
making
less
about
than cops.
120.
A
Say
federal
again, brother.
CO makes less than a federal cop.
They have different pay scales. You're right about that. It depends. It
You
depends
know what
on
I'm
the GS
saying?
level. I'm a
So
GS9, so
right. So, but
federal
if you were
cops
to
go up
do,
to like a GS12
but
or
if you
something
were
like
to do, right. But if you were to do a federal cop, like an FBI agent, who's just a cop, and then a federal CO, it's not gonna compare. That's what I'm saying. Like a man has the privilege of being like, because
that.
there's no point in being a
Right.
CO. That's why women got to do it. Why would I do that when I just be a cop, throw him away, and I ain't never got to deal with the criminal? The CO got to live with him, and they don't even get to carry no pew pews. They don't get nothing. The cop got it. The pew pew got badge, got all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense for a man who has
Right,
privilege in
bro.
this society to be a CO. It makes no sense.
So what do
Thank
you think
you.
is what do you think is the solution, man, as it relates to it being harder for women? I'm more on the women's side. Like I
There's not
don't.
really there's not a solution. It's just a matter of fact. It's harder for women, and that's just the way it's going to be because of the society. Because we live in a patriarchal society. That's
Yeah, and
just
that's
the
not
way that
true
it is.
because you could change your mindset and you could not absorb this supremacy that's been taught to us, and where patriarchy gives you guys a little privilege that you're willing to hang on to it, and it keeps the
No,
whole entire thing going. But if you really
but the
think
first
about,
step. So just the first step is just acknowledging that the system is the way that it is, and the system is that
but we
women have it
as a
harder.
community could run everything and change our mindset, though.
Can I jump in?
Hold on, Amber. What point are you?
Oh,
Yeah,
let
go
her
ahead, go
finish
for it.
before I go.
Oh no, go ahead.
Amber. What point? No. What was the point that you were trying to make?
Because he said this is just the way it is and there's nothing we can do about it. And I was like, actually, we can do something about it, because I was actually just thinking about that before I joined this live. And like, I'm 41, first of all, right? And I'm at a stage where I'm done trying to like teach
Thank
people,
you,
save
Double.
people, whatever. And even like they said, men don't even want to be CEOs and stuff because they will hear ignorant stuff and ain't got time. So like, why are we opting in to always try to like save them? You know what I'm saying? Like, it is such a burden that we also allow to accept at times that we don't have to. So that was kind of my point.
No, I would say that like I agree. Like women need to stop trying to teach niggas stuff, trying to get them to understand anything.
Mm-hmm.
Understand like their goal is to get something out of you, right? And all that victimizing shit they do is manipulation, because they know if I want to get a woman doing stuff for me, I got to go to her and I got to be this victim, everybody against me. And now you doing all this stuff for him. Like, that's the way they set
Right.
it up. But defining words for explaining something to him, no, honestly, all that energy is better spent in putting into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
And we have to
Go ahead, though.
learn that, because we're taught through, whether it's religion, just through
Wait a
society,
minute.
that this is our job, but it's not. It is not. We have to stop and let them deal with their own situations, their own patriarchy decisions. They mad that they getting drafted, but they're the ones that run. They're letting
not
the
getting
system be
drafted.
patriarchy. I know, I'm just saying, like, you can't be mad at us. Y'all run it.
Wait, you now
All
what?
right,
Can I pop
hold on,
in?
go ahead, dog. Hold on, DJ. Go ahead, dog horse.
I was going to address one of the things that slipped when DJ Quan was talking. When he talked about the women that are in the CEO positions, instead of just talking about her autonomy and the respect, he said, I can't see how some of them are married. Like it went
Hey, your
straight to
mom.
tying it to how the husband would be able to have a wife out there doing that. Like he immediately brought in the man, and they don't even know that they're doing it consciously, but it's always attaching us to a man and how the husband is viewed because your wife is being disrespected at work. It wasn't just her on a standalone, and that's how patriarchy works. Everything we do is always associated with patriarchy. And now the husband needs to be embarrassed or get his wife out of this situation. Oh my God, how can you have her out there when they may not be married, and it doesn't matter. Her autonomy should matter just because she's a person, just because she's a woman, but they'll still tie it to it. And that's what I mean by it's two different ideals when it comes to this. So the idea that men complain about is working. When they say that they
Okay,
have it
so
hard, they talk about working. And when working doesn't work, they go to like back-breaking hard freaking labor. But that's the men's chief complaint. Again, I said it yesterday. There aren't women coming online complaining about they have to go to work. That's not what it is. And when men talk about when we talk about what we have hard, we're talking about fear. We're talking about safety. We're talking about being alive, being raped, being left with financial burdens. We have other things: voting rights, body rights, hospital, doctors, can't get medications. Like we have those things. And the men are complaining about, well, the work seems a bit hard, but it's a lie. It's not hard. It's that they have to work. And as long as your attitude is my life is hard because I got to work, and you know damn well your girlfriend or wife is
Thank
working
you,
too, if
mom.
you're in a relationship, you're not being honest. Imagine complaining about working and you have somebody in there going to work too as well and putting in on the bills, and your chief complaint is
Oh,
still that you
thanks.
gotta work. That shit don't even fucking make sense. There's women solo who don't have a partner. They're just going to work. It's just part of our fucking day. But
well,
there's
if
men who
we
got
so
wives and you
matter
got
of
a
fact, we
spouse
if
and
we
you
in
still say your chief
hold on, I
complaint
don't mean to
is how
cut you
hard
off,
you work.
but
That's what I'm
Then
talking
don't.
about. Y'all don't want to do shit.
This is why
That's
I
not
opted
the
out.
hardest thing that happens in this
Neither do
world. If there was
you.
no money in this
Hold on. She's
planet,
still
if there was
talking.
nothing, if there was no exchange of money in this world, and we just worked to make
Thank you,
sure that we
Danielle.
bartered and took care of things, why do you believe you should be sitting on your ass? If there was no money exchange in the system and we just worked and grew something and built something and exchanged it amongst each other, everybody in the community, except for children and old people and people who aren't physically able to do it or disabled, would be working. It is a part of adult life. So unless you can find some other plan besides I don't want to work, I wish I was a woman and I could sell my pussy, that's the only thing y'all say. That shit don't fucking land like you think it do. It sounds fucking weak. And it sounds lazy. It sounds
right.
It's a
entitled. That's
degenerate
all it
people. It
is.
doesn't
I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
land.
mute up.
Can I piggyback off the correction
Hold
real
up,
quick
hold
for a
up,
second,
hold
please?
up. Pause. If y'all just came in, y'all two at the top, y'all gotta wait to be introduced into the conversation.
Yes,
Y'all
ma'am.
talking while somebody else talking is crazy. Y'all gotta wait till people finish talking.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, who wanted DJ? You wanted to say something?
Yeah, let me just say one thing, right?
Oh, thank y'all for getting the live goal. Can y'all tap the screen? Can we get past 35K? If you haven't already done so, can y'all send a daily heart me to support the live? And if you agree with people on the panel, y'all can give them the support. Go ahead, DJ.
Okay, I respect everything she's saying, but what I was really I couldn't really elaborate too much on it because I don't know what not to say to get you flagged. But I'm simply saying this. I don't think a woman should have to go to work at a federal prison and allow men to disrespect her.
No, she wasn't talking about that. She was addressing the part when you said the husband.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's what she was
the husband part. I'm simply saying that part because she got to see disgusting men every day. She got to see disgusting men every day who doing dumb, ignorant
Thank you,
shit to her.
Princess.
Who's doing
Thank you, Amber.
who's doing dumb, ignorant shit to her every day, cussing her out, spitting at her, jacking off on her. Do you really think
Okay,
that
what
that
it have to
woman,
do with her husband?
do you really think that woman want to go home and really be intimate with her husband, or really just want to look at another man's body part after she done been through all the shit you have to do? That's what I'm asking you. So I'm not a woman, so I'm just asking you, how do you think a woman would feel in that position? I'm not minimizing women emotions or what they got to go through. None of that. And I never said something that she was saying. I never heard nobody say that in this group. So I was kind of confused about some things. I never heard nobody say a woman got to go and bust their badussi out to make money. I would never say nothing like that. I'm just simply saying how I feel about a woman. I kind of feel sorry for him. And so,
You made the point. Doggles, you want to respond to what he said?
It still comes back to the perception in the household with the man. Instead of she was just being abused, she was just being exploited, she was just being harassed at work. It doesn't have anything to do with her spouse on the other end of it, if she even has one. I will tell you though, and you're asking about why they're in these positions, Tara already mentioned it. Women, in order to make the same amount as men, have to go and get degrees and be in other jobs just to maybe make close to what y'all making. So if most people can go and be a CEO and it doesn't require a college education, I promise you that that woman CEO doesn't have a master's degree and she's working there. So she's usually going to be someone saying, okay, I have a basic education and this is a high paying job I could get into without it. She can't go into the same fields that some men go into because those men will make it impossible for you to work there. They don't want you on a job site. They don't want you out there, so they'll make it difficult. So is it a field that someone who doesn't have a certain education can go directly into and make good money as a single woman? Yeah, she may do it for that reason, but you don't see that because you can cut grass and make $50 an hour. She can't. When she knock on the door, they're not going to let her cut the grass. They're not going to let her power wash the house. They're not going to let her drag around a pickup truck and start washing cars and getting a mobile detail business out of her car. It's not going to happen. So yeah, we're going to be in some different situations versus men who don't have the education can make a lot of money without that education. And y'all don't want to see that. That's part of the patriarchy. That's why it's misogynistic and fucked that men can do menial jobs with no education and make more money than women do it. And women can't even do it at all sometimes, but y'all don't want to see that. And I'm going to mute up. Damn.
Can I offer some
Wait,
clarification on that
what's the
connection?
order, Tara? What's the order right here?
Now I'm waiting patiently. I want to say something on that.
My bad,
Hold
bro.
on,
Can I offer?
let the people already spoke say something. Then we'll get to the three people at the top.
Can I just offer the some clarification on the connection, like when y'all were discussing with the woman talking to her husband about the CEO job and all this other stuff? That is that is because of socialization with patriarchy. As men are taught to be nice to women, not necessarily respect women as individuals. It's just the way that men are socialized. For example, when a man approaches a woman, one of the first thing he says is, "Hey, you got a man?" Not, "Do you think I'm attractive?" Not, "Do you want me to talk to you?" "Do you got a man?" Because the answer to that is going to determine how he moves forward. Whether or not, if she have a man in her life, that's going to determine if he's going to advance or not because of his respect for that man. And it's just
Only thing is
socializing.
about that well, women have learned that even if you say you got a man, don't fucking matter. Because the first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, can you have friends?" They say that because that's where their mind is at. Are you attached to somebody? But it's more like, is there competition? Not, I'm gonna respect that. Not even the other man in the relationship. It's like, oh, is that competition? All right, now, well, can you still talk to me? Well, let me still get your number. Let me get your IG. Like, that's still gonna happen regardless. It's just something they say. It don't fucking mean nothing.
It don't, and you're
But
almost
go
worse
ahead.
off saying you're a man or you have a man because guys want to compete. And I have a hot take really quick, and y'all are gonna get mad at me for saying this, but what I need Black men, especially men, to understand is the same way you guys view slavery, the same way you don't want a white man to own you, the same way you don't think that they should have that mindset. That's how we feel about patriarchy, but y'all don't try to
Well,
hear
it's not how
us
we
because
feel.
because
It's
you
not how
have
we
your
feel. It's the reality of it.
Right.
It's a
And so
reality of
you're
it.
willing to hold on to your little privilege the same way it serves you was the same way it serves them. But y'all leave us behind when we're the ones that, like, the Underground Railroad, everything. Women have always fought, but y'all not trying to hear us. Y'all want to hang on to what a man should do, what a woman should do, because that's what they taught y'all. But like, you're not trying to hear us that oppression is oppression. You're just not
Yeah,
trying to, because
so let me just say something. A lot of times when people think of slavery, they could think of chattel slavery, right? Slavery exists in a lot of different forms. Shit, it might even be chattel the way that women are treated, especially when it comes to breeding, right? But the reality is, like, it is slavery. That's the thing. They want their solution to the problems when society is not. They get their shit together. Just like you have white people who want to go back to a time where they had Make America Great Again. Like the men, that's why they're stuck in the past. But they want to go to a time pre 1974, whatever year it was, before women had the ability to be autonomous. Like that's the problem. That's why we dealing with this shit, and that's why we have men in our faces someone. Well, we got it hard, and what do they want you to do when they have it hard? They want you to submit to them. They want you to do labor, because that's the part that makes it slavery. When you have labor that's not recognized and you're not being paid for, that's what slavery is.
Okay,
But
can
let Ivan go.
I have my intake in this? I don't know. I'm way younger than everybody in here.
Go ahead.
What we doing?
I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm way younger.
Lee, be young on mute. It's Ivan's turn.
I appreciate it, Queen, but nah, I'm saying like.
No, I'm Tara. I'm not Queen. My name's Tara.
Nice to meet you, Tara. My apologies, but what I'm saying is, as far as like a woman at work and all that, that doesn't make sense to me, because the family I grew up in, like my mom stayed at home. She didn't have to work. Her main objectives was building businesses to retire my father. My father retired.
Okay, that's not working. Hold up, real quick. Building businesses is not working.
What you mean?
Is that not working?
No, it is working if the man is in his hierarchy.
Okay. And what did she also have to do? Domestic work? Did she take care of the home? Did she take care of y'all?
Yeah, so did he.
So pause. Your mother worked. That's what I was just addressing. The fact that y'all say, oh, the woman in the household, she don't have to work. Yeah, she's working. She's not just in the house relaxing, going on vacation and chilling. There's not somebody coming to cook the food. There's no housekeeper to come to clean up. There's no nanny taking the kids and bringing them back. Like, that's not happening. She's working. Yeah. Your mother did not stay home and didn't have to work. Your mother worked. That's
what I'm saying.
In the home,
I'm like, they
No,
both,
you didn't say that.
Like, okay, you gonna attack me or we're gonna have a discussion?
No. When we're gonna clarify what you said, then you can go.
I mean, I'm here to, talk about it. I'm not upset. What I'm saying is they both
You
work
ain't gotta
together.
be upset. I'm just giving sir. Hold up, sir. I'm giving clarification. You don't have to be upset. Just respond.
No, you good. But no, they both work together, and the main objective is to make their life easier. Like today's society, they don't promote that. They don't even know what that looks like.
So hold on. Let me get this right. You said that your mother set up businesses for your father.
The family,
correct?
basically, yeah.
No. Your mother set up the business for your father.
I already answered you twice. I said yes.
And what type of business was this?
Trucking companies, drop shipping companies, and
And did he like organize everything, or he actually got in the truck and drove?
Yeah, he organized everything. They both work together.
I'm saying, did he actually get on the road? Like, was he in the truck delivering, doing
Yes.
the
I'm second generation. Yes, ma'am. I have 5 trucks to my name. I have 2 trucking companies based off my mother.
Why you adding yourself? Hold up, sir. I'm just
you're
trying
not
to get clarification.
what I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
why are you adding yourself into it?
Because there's a reason for it. What I'm saying is, for me being a second generation, for having 5 trucks, is due to my mother and my father. Nobody else.
No, your mother.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but a man can't say what makes our life easier. Like giving us kids that don't make our life easier.
No, he can finish. We're gonna let him finish.
Here's what I'm saying. Like, my mom set this shit up. Women are the pinnacles of the family. Like, there's no argument. Why are women at jobs? That's what I don't understand. Why are y'all working for white people? Y'all supposed to be working for y'all last name.
So you're saying, why are women? First of all, let's make this clear. There are a lot of women who are working for themselves, right? There are a lot of Black women specifically who have their own nonprofits, who own businesses, like who work for themselves. That's definitely a thing, right? But you're saying, don't go work for the white man. Find a Black man and work for him, is what you're saying.
No, I said work for your last name.
No, no,
So
no,
you
no.
want to own
Blasphemy is
us?
Because
crazy.
You want
and
to
what I'm
own
saying is,
us?
if it didn't work out, that mean that black man failed that black woman. That's not that black
No, no,
woman's
no, no.
fault.
Hold up, hold up. But this is no, because y'all say this all the time. Like the solutions, we all come together, right? But the reality is, like, that's not the solution. That's the solution for y'all, because just like you said, your mother set that up for your father. So y'all want women to take these skills that we have. The problem isn't that we have the degrees. The problem is that we're taking out degrees and doing stuff like working in corporate America and in fucking
My
hospitals
mama
and
didn't go to
schools and
college.
shit.
What are you
Well,
talking about?
hold up, sir.
But you talking on something that you
It
don't
ain't all.
know.
Can I
Like,
say
It's not. Oh,
something,
no, no,
you
no.
can't
please?
do that.
I'm about to drop you, Ivan. Everything ain't about you. Chill out for a second. The problem that y'all are saying collectively is that y'all taking y'all degrees and y'all not using them for us. That's the problem. Y'all want black women to take the degrees that they have, partner up with y'all, and do stuff for y'all in the background. That's the problem.
Fuck healthcare, fuck
Can
law,
can I
fuck
can I go next,
So
politics,
what's
Tara?
the so
fuck
what's the
Tara, can I
everything
go
outlook
else.
next,
though?
please?
So
And
if
if
it's not
there's if
if it's
if
not
there's
man and
hold
woman,
on,
then
Y'all ain't finna
what's
find
the
no solution
outlook
at
then?
all.
What's the
Wait,
goal?
wait.
no,
I
it's
just want to
we
know if
just
I can
answered
respond
it.
next, Tara.
Go ahead, Marmar. I'm gonna go
Yes,
after
yes.
Marmar.
How y'all doing, everybody? Dog calls. How you doing?
What's up?
All right. So Tara, yes. You know what? I believe Tara. You know what's crazy? Men don't have rights anymore, Tara. Men don't have rights to their own bodily autonomy, Tara. Right? The crazy part is,
Oh
right?
my God.
Listen, Tara. Men, they stay home. Women don't know how hard it is for men to raise these kids when women go to work. And the man is in the house cooking and cleaning just for his woman to come home and tell him, you ain't shit, sir. Shut up. You know what they say, Tara? You chose to have them babies. Do your job. This is getting absurd, Tara. Men have
Hold
it
up,
hard. Men have it so hard.
hold up.
Tara, it's so
Is this
disheartening,
your
Tara.
hold up, Mama? Is this your life?
Man, you know me. I be popping shit. Shut up. Anyways, I'm going back on mute.
What?
No, because you had the baby. No, the baby.
You
Why
always
he
got them
saying that and the
babies.
baby in the background was
He
fucking
always
loud?
got them babies. Mama, can't nobody say shit about Mama. He got them babies 7 days a fucking week. I know that's right. But I was saying that the idea that you need to be building my business as a man means that we're not going to have any black physicians, black nurses. We're not going to have any black lawyers, black politicians, because black men are selfish. They're only thinking about their own lineage. There's other things that black women can do that will still support the community.
Man,
And then
fuck all that shit. If I get
that
kicked, I get
same
kicked.
black man
Y'all
with the
bitches
business
selfish as fuck.
is still going, the same black man is
So
still
what?
going to also, the same black man who's saying, make sure you work for yourself. He still has a contract with white people. White people are the customers. He still has to do business. He has to order shit from white people. He still has employees that he pays. Do you feel that way about your employees, that they dumb motherfuckers because they working for you? Like, this shit don't make sense. This whole entrepreneurship, well, I ain't working for the white man. The fuck you are. Somebody's paying you. The customer is your fucking bitch, and you better do what they say, or your shit gonna get closed the fuck down, and ain't nobody gonna be patronizing you. So I don't like this whole fucking fake idea about entrepreneurship. You need something. We don't own any raw materials. We don't own any raw goods, no resources. We don't own no land where we getting shit directly from another black person to build in a black factory to make it there and then ship it out to black people. Stop lying. It is littered with people who do not look like us. We all patronize them motherfuckers. You just try to weaponize me going to a fucking office. But it's the same fucking thing. This shit don't work like that. We understand capitalism. Do people actually go for that shit when you say that? They actually believe that? You ain't build that fucking truck you own
Nah.
in your fucking fleet. You don't own no
Uh-huh.
fucking trucking company. We
Just
don't
like
own
you
no
said, take
goddamn
my last
factories.
name.
That
Like
money
they don't
went
want
right
to.
to the white people. I'm
Hold
not
up, she's
going for
still
this shit. I'm
talking.
not going for the white. That's what I'm saying. But they will have you believe that you are traded to your own fucking kind, knowing damn well the products he's fucking shipping, these contracts, the truck he drive, the gas he put in it. We don't fucking own that shit. And stop gaslighting people. People make it however they gotta make it, and black people need to be in other areas besides something that only feeds their household. Our whole fucking shit is messed up because we don't have representation in things that fucking matter. And I'm gonna mute up.
Oh,
Hold
you're
She's
up.
good.
telling
Let
the
I just
truth.
be
me
ad libbing. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'd be ad libbing because you were
no
preaching.
ad libbing. Only thing about that ad libbing don't work online. It just
I know.
sounds
My bad.
interruptive. That's what I'm saying.
My bad.
But she was telling the truth because we don't own the means of production. So it does not matter if you do create a
Man,
business
shut the
like
fuck
that
up,
serves your
dick eating,
household.
bro. You's a
Why
dude, bro.
don't you like? You should be embarrassed. Like, listen to the way you talk.
Who
You're
embarrassed?
ignorant as a black man. Listen to the way you talk. Listen to the way you talk. You
Stop.
should be embarrassed. Like you
Stop
fucking
muting me,
criminal. Like get
bro. Just
off
let
of
me talk.
like get offline. Listen to the way you talk. Listen to the way you talk. You should be embarrassed. We having a
How
grown
I
up
Don't focus
conversation.
on
Look at you.
him. Hold
how
up.
I talk?
Look
Hold
at
up.
you.
He
You should
fighting
be
the mute
embarrassed.
button. I want to see him fight the mute button. Go ahead, finish your point.
Bruh,
Fizz.
No, we don't own the means of
you're weird
production.
as fuck.
So you need to
Stupid
learn
as
the
hell.
English language. Why don't you master the only language that you know? You're not even fluent in the only language that you know.
Who?
Stop interrupting
Nigga,
people.
you're
Listen to the
stupid
way you talk.
as fuck.
And you should be
Dumbass,
embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You
dumbass,
should be embarrassed.
dumbass.
You should be
I
embarrassed.
talk
Listen to this.
regularly,
Listen to this. Listen to it's I speak. It's I
dummy.
speak. It's I speak. Listen to you.
Shut your.
Listen to you. You should be embarrassed. Get off
All right,
the internet.
I can get y'all some. Fuck you, talking
He
about.
fighting
I'm a
that
turn.
Listen to this
man.
monkey. Listen to
Say
this
Bitch, I'm a
monkey.
turn.
fastly. Lee, talk
Pussy.
faster.
He's so emotional.
Not emotional, bitch. Come on.
Yeah, he in his feelings.
Y'all niggas
He
stupid.
want to cry.
All y'all hoes. Y'all hoes. Stupid as fuck.
Look, no
Same hoe
dignity. No
that want
dignity. He fighting the
Monkey.
mute
on
button.
they
No
ass
So
fucking dignity.
and get shit
emotional.
No
handed to them.
fucking dignity.
Bitch. Fuck you talking about. Hoe.
Say it
I'll
faster.
fight that
Say it faster, Lee.
fuck
Dude, you're
Say
gonna
it
get wrinkles
faster.
bitch.
early. You're gonna get
Yo.
wrinkles.
Don't he
On
sound
my
like a hood
daddy.
rat? That's like a hood rat. Literally like a
I
hood
ain't gonna
like
lie,
a
it sound
hood
like he
rat.
crying for help.
That's-
He got some
Yeah,
Ain't
trauma
nobody
deep.
giving
He
it to
got
cries
him.
some
out.
trauma deep down that he ain't had the chance to let out on nobody. I ain't gonna lie. A little sad.
Oh shit, that was funny.
Yeah, I just came up on what I can't think of when the moderator Dark Horse was saying. She's absolutely right. Working in finance, you get to see the other side of it, and she's absolutely correct. If you don't own the raw materials, it's a loser. It's a lost cause.
Yeah, that's why we was talking about the manipulation. They saying, "Oh, you waiting for the white man," because essentially, like, what black men are trying to get women to do is work for them. That's why I always talk about like with Rosewood, Black Wall Street, and how they make it seem like a fucking utopia, and the life that black women actually live in that community. How you had to have loyalty to your race. So if you was being harassed and abused, you're not supposed to say nothing, because don't you dare go tell a white man when us good black folks over here trying to do our thing. When it came to the leadership positions, men occupy all of them. You had a lot of respectability politics. If you dress a certain way, you're gonna get shamed by the community. This man put his hands on you, you can't say nothing. Like it's just weird, because the thing women should be doing first and foremost is put all that shit into yourself. Fuck him. The hell y'all talking about one man to the other man? Because that's y'all mentality. It's like, well, why those men benefiting from your labor? We should be benefiting from your labor. No, bitch. No, bitch, if you want it, stand the fuck up and get it yourself. That shit fucking weird. What's up, Shamal?
What's going on? Are you from New Orleans? Cause you got like a accent.
No, nigga, I ain't from New Orleans. You guessed wrong. What you want to say about the prompt?
It's whatever. But I feel like men have it harder than women because of like the lack of empathy and accountability that I think women are not held to. There's a certain standard that I feel like a lot of men are held to, and I can't speak on everybody's situation, everybody's personal experience, but with me personally, let's say for example, right, if a situation goes down to where you and a woman gets into an argument or whatever, a lot of times a lot of people will look towards the woman's point of view, her perspective, and whatever she says, and will take her side no matter what the man may say. But let's say if the man try to say his point of view, and his point of view could be very logical, his point of view could make a lot of sense, and can prove really how the woman is wrong with the situation. A lot of times, like the man, our point of view, our voice doesn't even matter compared to the woman's, because a lot of times it's just like, oh, she's a woman, you
Yeah,
should give her.
y'all be lying, cause y'all be fucking lying. That's why.
I'm not saying that every situation is like that.
No.
But
Hold up. This scenario ridiculous, but let me help you out, cause y'all niggas be fucking lying. That's not fucking true. That's not how that go
Well,
down.
that's once again like this
Hold
is
on, no,
not just
hold on.
with every.
Listen, hold on, sir.
This is
Y'all
how we
niggas
gonna
some
do.
liars. That's why. Yeah,
So
that's how we do it all the
so
time,
women don't
sir.
lie as well.
No. We not doing it. Y'all niggas be lying.
So women don't
That's
lie as
why.
well.
That's no. Hold up, sir. Don't nobody give a fuck because y'all niggas be lying, sir.
The
That's
question
why.
was, so
Y'all
women
fucking
don't lie as
lie.
well.
No. And the answer is y'all some motherfucking liars.
But
You
see what
not
I'm saying?
listening?
See what I'm saying? Like you think only all men lie in every
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah. No. You right. You got it. Yeah.
But sir,
What
can
you
I
gonna
ask
do
you a
about it?
question?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but why is it that people side with the woman? People side with the woman in your example because we as a society know that men have more power. So people side with the person that has the least power in that
But that's
situation.
the thing.
That's why.
No, people don't side with
I'm
the women. That's the problem.
I'm
But the
I'm not.
problem is,
Saying
hold
like
up.
in his example, I was just saying like in his example
Yeah,
that
that's
if
why I
that
said
were
fuck
true,
him. That's why I said fuck him because he lying because they take the women's side. I don't know what shit he going through because y'all let us talk about your personal shit, but he fucking lying. That's the point. Nobody going to entertain a motherfucker who lying flat out because that's not what happened. We got a fucking whole cultural victim blaming. Fuck he talking about.
Can I say something? Yeah, this is why we be so tough because we know that he's lying. We know he has a mom. Most likely his dad was in his life. And somehow he wants to blame women for everything, for every problem. It's not our problem.
But again, like I
can we
said,
get an
when they
example that
talk,
doesn't
they
involve
always
relationship?
go to relationships. Y'all always go to relationships.
He can't even give us an
Okay.
example.
It
We
would have to be
waiting.
Olu
Oh,
or
sorry. Go ahead.
whatever. Or
Yeah,
mama.
I got a question for the panel, really for the ladies.
Hold on. Pause. He just asked the question.
Who?
Whatever
Give
you
us
want
an
to
example that
respond.
doesn't involve a relationship.
You said he asked me a question?
Can you give us an example of a woman having it easier than a man, but not use a relationship as the basis of it?
Oh,
Use
you
like
mean you're asking
societal.
me, can I give you an example of a woman having it easier of a woman? I don't agree with it. I don't think that men have it harder than women. I
Ain't
don't
no
think
way
that's
you can't answer that question. I would have
you
had
said
the first
you said
example.
what is he asking me? Because I'm let me pay attention. What are you asking me? Can I give you an example of when
This
women has it
listen is
of when
crazy.
women have it
No,
easier?
I'm asking.
No.
What are you asking
Y'all
me?
can't
Let me pay
answer it.
attention.
Ken
I,
Terra is so easy. But I'm gonna
What's
tell
the answer? What you asking me? Ask the
no,
question again, sir.
I asked the person who just said that men have it harder because of relationships, and that person who just spoke, whoever that person was,
I think he's gone.
can they also give it? Well, then can you give us an example of women having it easier, but not use a relationship as your basis? Not
Oh,
use
that
romantic
wasn't me
relationship.
though. I didn't. That wasn't me that said
Right.
that.
That was whoever it was that spoke that gave that example.
But go ahead, whatever. Since you asked him, go ahead and answer it.
I asked him. I didn't ask. What I asked him? I didn't ask anybody anything.
No. Answer. No.
I mean,
That's
I
fine.
can
Answer
answer
it.
it.
Give him an answer.
Oh, answer him.
Hold up,
Answer
Joshy.
how? Give him a
Yeah, give an
reason
answer. Yeah.
that women
Yeah.
have it easier. But I don't agree with that. I don't believe women have it easier. I don't believe that.
Okay, so
I can't.
you don't understand what men are saying. Okay.
He said
Olu, what you
women have it
no,
easier,
it's
and I don't believe
no,
that though.
it's hold on, whatever.
So I'm
It's fine.
yeah.
It's fine. Go ahead, Olu. What you about to say?
So I was just gonna ask, like, so what's the ideal outlook? Like, are you saying that are we promoting like individuality or I don't
No, it's
really understand
collectivism. No, it's not individual. It's collectivism.
what is
But it
collective. What
is
does that look like?
no. But it's independence.
Yeah, see, I'm down for independence and sovereignty and everybody being aware of themselves. But yeah, that's why I'm interested in your outlook and what collectivism look like. Is it more like communal, like a tribe vibe, or like
Well, the first step, I think, which we're looking for, like the first step as far as the solution would be for men to acknowledge that we do have the power and we do have the privilege in the society. The majority of this entire topic was men saying that we don't, and that men have it harder than women and all these other things. But the fact is that we don't have it harder. We
You
don't
feel
have it harder. We have the
But
power
we
and we have
do
the
have it
privilege,
harder. We
and we
do
have to
have it
just
harder.
acknowledge that.
Hold up, Joshy.
We
Go
got it
ahead,
harder.
Joshy.
Got an example.
I don't know how women.
We
I don't know
may
men. I don't know how
we
women.
may
How
have
does
it.
men?
We may
How
have
does
it
men have it
harder.
harder?
Hold up, y'all chill. Let Joshy go.
We may have it harder, but we have it better. The way that it works as a man, because you only rely on yourself and you have this like sort of distance with society and you are in a constant competitive like lifestyle with other men, it builds more freedom to do as you please. A lot of women are tethered to the desires of other women. They feel like they have to put themselves in a box. They can't do as much as us. They can't achieve as much as us. So it kind of makes it easier because they're babied by society, but it's better to be a man, but it's harder.
Did you make that up in your head?
Nah, that's facts.
No, by no means do I want to be a woman at all. Like I would like y'all. I do think y'all have it harder than men. I don't think I can walk away from something. I could build something. I'm stronger. I just don't see.
Hold up. We don't want to hear all that shit. Fuck y'all. Go ahead, Lumi.
Well, let me get
I
my
like
fuck
you,
that.
host. I like you so much. I got to tell you that real quick. You run a tight ship. I want to be friends in real life. I love it. I love it because we ain't got
Stop
time.
dick eating.
Yeah, no, she real. So what? You gotta pay homage when it's due
No,
because you don't
Joshy love
lose.
it here. He here. No, Joshy here all the time. He love it here. Don't pay him no mind.
Tara, the
Yeah,
judges.
I'm a D right when it's due. So what?
I can't even do the same crime and get the same time because a woman get lesser time than me because I'm a man. It's unfair, Tara. We don't have rights, man.
That's based on
Hold
how
up.
We don't have
society.
rights, man. No. It's hard for us, man.
Good, mama. Good. Let Lumi go. Then we open the panel back
That's
up,
crazy.
y'all.
How you mean?
Okay,
Cause she was
hi.
talking.
Yeah. Hi, thank you. I appreciate you advocating for
We
me.
as men don't have inherent
Um,
value. We are worthless if we don't
no,
achieve
because
I'm gonna
anything.
start dropping. Hold up. I'm gonna start dropping y'all niggas. It's not open panel. Let her finish what she's saying.
thank you. I appreciate it. What I was saying is to your comment about like a man does more time than woman and gets off. That is not true, especially when you come down to like ethnic groups. It doesn't matter. Especially if we're talking about black men and women, we actually do get treated the same. And even in society, when there was a transition period of us getting more rights, black men still were treated more so because they were still men, and men could still respect the fact that they were men. Somebody also made a comment that women cannot achieve as much as men. That is we bear children in this world. We have pain receptors in our spine because we were equipped to actually carry and bear more stress and load, which carries on to other things outside of childbirth. I think it's really a shitty comparison to compare men and women because we have different roles that has been conditioned by society and turned into tradition. But I don't think this is a conversation about who has it harder, who has it better. We all have our roles and we all have our things. And I think the more we focus on that as individuals, it will be able to expand to others around us, man or woman.
What do
You
you think
come
the
up here
role
if you
is?
Man, disagree with
men
the
are
wait, Tara,
though,
hold on,
like,
hold on. I'm being
literally.
serious though. If you
We are
disagree
no
with the
value.
conversation, why would you
No, she
Okay,
can. Hold up.
like
She can disagree.
this
yo?
Hold
notion,
up,
I
y'all.
don't
this
understand that
notion.
though.
Hold up. She can disagree. I'm asking you, Lumi, what do you think the roles are?
But let me explain myself though. We men are worthless. We have no inherent value. Y'all do.
You heard that
Like
from a man. A man told
that
you that. That's not
mindset is
true.
so stupid. Like men have
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. I asked Lumi a question. I want her to explain what the roles are.
I don't think she gonna answer that though, Tara. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We keep it 100 with you.
Can you guys not hear me? I was
Yeah, we
speaking.
can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I was saying I find that a woman's role is to nurture. I also do find that a woman's role is to protect, because we all have like, if you look in, like, as far as like nature, like a mama bear will protect her cubs. She will protect her family, even if it means having to go against the male figure. So I do think we're supposed to nurture, we're supposed to create, and we are supposed to protect. I find that men are also supposed to create, but they're supposed to create more in the 3D world, like on this earth. They're also supposed to protect and provide. I think we have similar.
So you believe? So the traditional gender roles, then?
Uh,
The traditional gender roles that women are actively trying to get away from. You think that we need to like go back to them?
Exactly.
not
Like I'm
in the
trying
way
to
that
figure out because
not in
also
the
the
way that
mama bear.
Little
not
hold up. Let her finish.
not in the
You
way
go
that
after she done.
not in the way that society has bred it to be. I felt like that looks very different, especially across different ethnic cultures. Specifically in America, I find that it was bred to be the traditional roles, now more catered to the patriarch than matriarchal, which is seen in other ethnic groups.
Hold
Well,
on. What other group? Hold on. What other group are you saying? Like, I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say. Like, what other ethnic group?
Like, if I'm talking about, like, let's say if I'm talking about the Hispanic ethnic group, what I see in the
So you think we need to be more like the Hispanic people?
no, I'm saying that we need to create our own system that works for us, that is not based off of what was given to us and broken down. I'm saying, I'm
but
bringing up
you just said the same thing.
Hold up.
She
Hold
asked,
up, real quick. You gotta wait to be introduced to the conversation. Hold up.
she asked me, and if I understand correctly, rather, you asked me what other ethnic groups. So I brought up the Hispanic ethnic group as an example. Not that we should be copying what they have, what they are doing, but they had less influence from outside cultures that they were able to create and cultivate their culture amongst themselves.
What? Hold up. What are you talking about?
I'm
Let's
speaking.
let's just move
Hold
around.
up. You don't know how.
Let's just move around.
Hold up. The Spaniards, the Portuguese. You don't. No, ma'am, not at all. That's not.
That's
no.
that's
That's not what
European.
happened.
That's European
No. It's
Spaniards.
not my opinion.
No,
It's not my opinion.
I did not say that. I said that's European Spaniards. That's not Central America Spaniards or like
And they're
Spanish
heavily
people.
influenced by that. They got no. But here's the thing. Even I think I get like the conversation about like imperialism and colonization, but the reality is like they fucked up. Period. Like patriarchy didn't just start in Europe. They fucked up too. That's the problem. They have their own set of problems, and I think low key that be anti-blackness. How we be looking at other cultures like, oh, we need to do it like that culture. The
That's not
outside
what I was
influence wouldn't
implying.
be. No. Because the influence is already there. So you say, because you led with the gender roles are the problem. That this idea that like because of your gender you're supposed to be live a certain way, it fuck the kids up and as adults it's not working. This women need to be nurturers and shit. No, hell the fuck no.
Well, that's our natural.
That's what.
That's our natural
It's
No,
not
what I'm
setting.
saying
natural.
too.
That's your colonialism.
Yeah, let me
It's not natural. Plenty of
No,
women are
not
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 natural
for me.
mothers.
Hold up,
Not for
y'all.
me.
Hold up, y'all. Dark Horse wanted to say
let
something.
me cook on that real quick. There are nowhere in the world have they found populations of women and children who unalive due to starvation because the men got killed off in war. It don't exist, man. It doesn't exist. When we came here, so let's fast forward a billion years. When we got here off the boat, we did the same fucking labor that they did. The same fucking labor that they did. The exact same. Add children to it. Out there, still in the fields, pregnant, working, still building, still doing whatever slaves had to do as far as building and working the land. We did the same thing. Something came about, and they saw white people trying to put their white women up and not have them do something, and black men wanted to also do that same thing. Absolutely the fuck not. This train always fucking hating on me. I can't live my fucking life. I'm a mute up.
I like her too. I'm gonna add her.
Yeah, but yeah, like y'all got to remember, like sexism preceded racism. Like it seems like everybody can understand racism in its complexity and its entirety, but sexism came first because whenever you have any, like I said before, you have any group of people when everybody's the same race. Look at Africa, everybody's black, but women are still subjugated because sexism trumps racism. It came first.
I'm sorry, but yeah,
The
that's all I was trying to say.
matriarchy,
That if
the
y'all
brother that
understand how things were built, it was never just one sided. It wasn't just men use their hands and we just were left out in the cold and we unalive because we couldn't build a fucking tent, we couldn't build a hut, we couldn't find shelter and food, and we that was not a thing. It still isn't to this day. Now the part that is harming women is them trying to put themselves in a role where they don't compete and they don't provide. And if you don't do that for your children, you are hurting yourself, because should he leave, what are you going to do? But it's also fake, though. I always say that y'all be lying and it's a scam, because before you met homeboy and you was 26, 27, 28, you already went to school, you've been working, you've been taking care of everything. So now the fake, when you get a husband, like, oh, I just nurture and take care of kids. No, motherfucker. Bitch, you was doing everything. You know how to fucking do everything. You had a leash, you had a car, you opened a bank account, and you went to work. Like, stop the lying. Stop the fucking lying. No, we can all do it all. That's just it. Period. Unless somebody is keeping you out, like racism, like sexism, keep you out of certain stuff. But are you physically well-bodied and able to do it? Absolutely you are. Absolutely. And we have been since we got here. That's all. Let me that.
Okay,
And
can
that's
I say
facts.
something really quick? Wait, can I say
Hold up.
something really quick?
Y'all like, yeah, go ahead then, Little, because she been trying to
Okay,
say
that was
something.
literally, I'm not gonna lie, that was the reason I was de-writing earlier, and I can admit I was de-writing because I want to be friends with people who understand we need a community, because we barely have a community. Let's just be honest. Black men are willing to accept their little sprinkle of privilege. They got their rights around the same time white women did. And we're the only ones who could see through all of this. And so we actually get broke apart too through colorism, all kinds of stuff. And so, like, y'all can say D-writing, whatever you want to say, but I'm at a stage, I'm 41 years old, that yes, I'm going to say, I like you. You see what I see. And we're the only ones that can start building a community at this point, instead of letting other people tear us apart too. So
And
that's
Right,
what it
thank you,
I was
is.
gonna
Little.
say to Dark Horse's
Hold on, y'all. Little trying to go, y'all. Let Little go, then we'll open the panel back up.
All right. Hey y'all. I just wanted to touch on something that somebody said, because a lot of men have this weird, I don't want to say stupid, but it's not a smart mentality of, we're not born with value. You know, women are the ones that have value, blah, blah, blah. First of all, it's men that are telling you that. Like, men are 100% their own worst enemy. This red pill, black pill stuff, it only serves the 1% of the men that they think they are, and then the rest of them are left in the dirt feeling stupid and worthless because their leaders are telling them that they're stupid and worthless. And then second of all, this value that they attach to the female gender is just in terms of what they can provide for you. You're looking at a child and you're saying that this child already has a
What's up,
value
Brother
because
Bill?
she's gonna be married off to somebody, or she's gonna date somebody that she's gonna be able to help. Like, you're not even looking at this person as a person. And that's why a lot of all these very traditional ethnicities, like especially the ones that follow are strictly religious, those little girls are basically mothers by the time they're 10 years old. So also, Lumi, this so talking about how other ethnicities have it better or have a better system, and that's that's not true. Like, in America, you're better off because at least you're seen as a person under the law. In Nigeria, it wasn't just until recently that a wife can't get a visa to travel without her husband's permission. And these are the
All
type
right,
of
thank you.
these are the type of things that are happening in all these other countries that have no rights. There's no thing as marital rape. There's nothing like that. You can marry off your child daughter at so young for a bag of rice, and nobody's gonna blink an eye. And you're talking about you need to find a system that works like the other ethnicities. Those other ethnicities, the system is not working for them. It's torturing the women. That's why femicide is so high in all those other countries. That's why femicide is actually a crime in all those other countries. And that's all. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say. I'm
nigga
gonna
be a
land.
hate crime here.
So how
all
y'all
right.
feel about matriarch? The
Hold up,
matriarch.
Chad want to say something, Olu.
Yeah, I was gonna say to Dark Horse's point about all of us being able to do everything. That's 100% true. Like, men know how to cook and clean and all this. Just think about this. When men go to jail, they know how to cook and clean just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, men know how to do plenty of things in the absence of women. So it's not that men do not have the skills to do these basic life things. A man don't need you to cook it. Like, even though it's said A man can cook and clean and all this other stuff. I think it's the weaponized incompetence that society falls for.
All right, what's up, Pat?
Old man Pat, come off and mute at the top.
That nigga see now. He got a suit on, y'all, so you know I'm gonna say some bullshit. If y'all ain't already done so, make sure y'all send your heart me and tap the screen. Pat, you wanna say something or no?
In the
He's struggling. I
comments.
saw him going teacup. Hold on, let me see what he was talking about in the comments. I'm telling y'all, there's always the niggas with the suits on some bullshit.
Like, it's almost his bedtime, so you know it might be a little off for him.
Yeah, go ahead, Olu. That motherfucker can't find the button.
No, I was gonna say. So, what y'all think about the matriarchy? Is that what y'all kind of believe is
What is your understanding of a matriarchy?
basically that women, they created a organization or a collective of people. Like they ran the system. They had their values instilled into their system, into their people and stuff like that. They maneuvered how they saw fit. They were like basically kind of like they laid the land. They laid the ground rules for how
So
things
the
supposed to be
question
ran.
is, how do you feel about a matriarchy, sir? How do you feel about a matriarchy?
So based on what I've discovered is that the matriarchy existed before patriarchy came. So therefore, if matriarchy left, I mean, I still know they're still around and they thriving. Like there's small pockets of matriarchies thriving and stuff like that. But if there had to been something wrong with it, or maybe they were just playing, they ain't had a defense right to like. Basically, like how y'all get tricked? Like how did we let that system get tricked out their spot? So that's the
No, it's
first
not.
flaw.
No, it's not a spot. So here's the thing, right? Even when it comes to like when you have peace, when the society has peace, you can develop things like art and academia, and you can learn about the society, right? So you have a
Right.
society where people have peace, right? And they can learn things about the world around them, and they can create art, and they can create community and traditions and shit like that. And you have fucking primitive savages who don't have shit, and they're like, I'm just gonna come take your stuff. So it's not about tricking. It's not a trick thing. It's about primitive motherfuckers want to take from other people.
Right. So defense. So
So
that there
in
was
a
a lack of
functional
defense
society, you got
with that came.
huh?
I said there was a lack of defense then whenever it came to the matriarch. So that's what I'm saying is that if it was a good system, but it got overthrown or it got diminished, then we got to look at if something was good, how can we make it better? Like what was it lacking that that allowed the patriarch to take over? 'Cause we know the patriarchy is fucked up, but
It was written
that's what I'm
language, and we wasn't allowed to have patents and written language and stuff, and they created certain things. And so I will say that they did eat with that shit, but at the end of the day, though, like we won't do what what y'all do to us. The same way, like white people be scared that black people can take over and do something. We don't think like that. Women don't think like that. Black people don't think
So
like
I'm
that. We're
But
not
saying
gonna
matriarchy.
we're not
y'all
gonna treat
need
y'all
to
bad
though.
if it turns into a matriarchy. We're not.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
just gonna
y'all
say this,
need
and I'm
to
gonna
though. I
drop.
think that's the only thing that's gonna wake these men up. Cause like that's low key what Tara that's kind of what she doing is like she putting people in their place. Like
Yeah,
I don't know. It's I can't really explain
No,
it, but
you
I
right. I'm
feel
gonna say
wrong.
this, and I'm gonna drop.
Olu.
I just
it.
That's
gotta
not
get
true,
back to work.
Olu.
But what I'm gonna drop. I'll get back to work real quick. The definition of matriarchy is not essentially patriarchy, but in woman. You know what I'm saying? But substitute woman. I would implore you to kind of look up like the actual definition. And matriarchies, by definition, is just more so egalitarian, like equal treatment across the board for everyone. It's not like we take the system that we have now and instead of the men, we just put women in men's place. That's not what the definition of matriarchy is. I gotta go back to work. I'll hit y'all back.
Yeah, so yeah, we've had societies where like women have been in power and there still was a patriarchy. So yeah, it's a egalitarian society. But I think real quick, if you think I'm no, I just come here to bash y'all niggas. I told y'all that's what I like to do. I don't know why y'all be trying to like I literally just come on here to bash niggas. Like that's what I do every day. Only
And
that's it.
also, it's two things in the patriarchy that is constant. Like two things that are brought up from the patriarchy is violence and religion. Those two things are what strengthen the patriarchy and what gives power. So you can't take away those two things without removing the patriarchy, and you can't, and vice versa. So we need to talk, like, if you're wondering, like, what are the traits or like what type of things would be in place, like those two things would have to be removed.
Yeah, but if you think about the future, like I think I don't think the goal is to necessarily look at something that has existed in the past. Like we need just get to that. We need to look at what society is today and like what needs to happen. But I'm gonna tell y'all these niggas is fucked up. They a bad batch of men. They ain't about to fucking change. They got the manosphere online recruiting the ones they can get from the younger generation. Move around the motherfuckers. What's up, Max? What you want to say? No. Hold up. You can sit right there so you forgot to drop your soul. Y'all always want somebody to do some labor for y'all. That's fucking crazy.
I love it.
What's up, Bree?
Yes.
Did you mean to come up here? No, nigga, get off the camera. The fuck?
You damn motherfucker, I'm at work. Fuck.
We don't need to see where you at. At the end of the day, right? Life ain't harder for these men. And specifically for black women, understand that idea that like, oh, you know, oppression is bad, especially for the black man. Them niggas is coddled. They're fucking soft and they weak. You see what I'm saying? You're not gonna liberate yourself attached to no motherfucking man. He wants you to do as much as you can for him to build his fucking resume. He not looking to liberate you. That's why I was speaking on Rosewood from earlier. And this idea they got where the black people just come together. No. Move around. These niggas is fucking dangerous. They selfish and they fucking weak. They can't come out of it. What you want to say, Mr. Too Nice?
Yeah. No, I was just taking it in when she was saying that the patriarchy was built on violence and religion, right? That was deep still, because it's true. Because so much of our
It
people
ain't
are
that
so
deep. Hold up.
religious.
It ain't that deep. You can take it in the comments. What you come up here to say though? What you want to say on the topic?
I'm just saying that the difference that's gonna be made is from us, you know what I mean? And our contribution to each other, you know what I mean?
No, you're not listening. Hold up, sir. You're not listening to what I said. I didn't say that. I said fuck y'all niggas. Did you not hear me loud and clear? I said fuck y'all. Ain't no we. What is you talking about? What conversation you listening to?
Fuck we? Why you say fuck nigga?
No. Cause I want to. Yeah, fuck you. Yes, sir. You.
You sound hurt.
Listen, you can say it's hurt, but it is what it is. You came up here talking what I was talking about. I'm saying fuck niggas like you.
You sound like a
Kiss our
lesbian.
ass. No.
You sound
Yeah,
like
that's
a
fine.
lesbian.
Whatever. Listen, it don't matter what I sound like.
Yeah, I hear you. You sound like a bitch, a bitter bitch.
Yeah. And listen, coming from a bitter bitch, you recognize a bitter bitch. I got it. We two bitter bitches
It's
up
not
here.
to me. It's whoever you're with.
No.
I'm not with you.
Hold
I'm
on.
not
You trying
with
to
you.
find the right thing. Hold on. You trying to find the right thing to say, right? Because you trying to dominate. You trying to get your shit off. Mr. 2, that's not what we were talking about. You're wrong. So now as a bitter bitch, tell us your perspective on the prompt.
Why do men think they have it harder than women? What do you mean? Why does man have it harder than women? Women have it easier than men, and everywhere on the earth, women have it easier. The woman is the fragile version of the man. What do you mean? The woman is supposed to be an assistant to the man. You know what I mean? It's just y'all want to be the man.
No, we want to be ourselves. We ain't supposed to be nobody fucking assistant.
What's the competition? What's the competition? Where's the competition?
No, there's no competition. Being yourself is no competition.
So it makes no sense. The man needs the woman needs the man.
No, women don't need y'all. That's the problem. That's why
That's
y'all
what I'm trying to show you.
codependent. Y'all need women. Women don't
That's
need
why you
y'all.
have
Nobody
so
needs
bitter.
you. Sir, nobody needs you. Nobody. That's the problem. Y'all keep pushing that shit. Y'all codependent. Y'all lack life skills. Y'all got coddled growing up. You get all this favor in society because you're a male, and then you think that, oh, I need a woman to do X, Y, and Z, and a woman need me for something. No, it's not like that. Y'all claim to be something you're not. You claim to be something you're not.
That's a man that
Y'all
didn't pay
claim to
attention
be.
to his parents. I pay
Hold
attention
up.
to you.
No, I'm talking about you, sir. Not a man. I'm talking about you. When y'all say protective, y'all the protective, y'all dangerous. Women who are in relationships are fucking in danger. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't provide shit. If y'all was providers, y'all wouldn't be bitching about gold diggers. And you're not leaders because you're looking for women to save y'all from every motherfucking thing. You don't take responsibility for
I
nothing.
know what the fuck you're talking about. You're talking about some next shit. Why
I'm
does
talking
women
about
have it
you.
hard?
I'm talking about you. No, you do know who I'm talking about. I'm making it clear, Mr. Too Nice Too. I'm talking about you. You the person I'm talking about. Ain't that what you came up here for? I'm talking about you, nigga. You. That's who I'm talking about.
Because you don't know me, bitch. What the fuck you
I know
talking about?
you. I know you, bitch. I know you, bitch. I
Tell me
know a
what
bitch.
you know
Hold
about
up. I know a
me,
bitch
bitch. The
ass
fuck you know
nigga.
about me?
I know
I
a
need
bitch ass
you,
nigga when I hear
bitch.
one. I know a bitch ass nigga when I hear one. And you a bitch ass nigga.
Zion, come. Why are you going over here? Come, let's go inside.
Go raise your child, nigga. What's up? Y'all names is ridiculous. What's up, Black? You on mute.
I just wanted to hear what you had to say for a moment before I spoke.
No, you could have heard what I had to say in the comments. What do you want to say while you up here on the panel?
Let's get it. So I feel like we both have it hard because we're divided.
The question isn't who has it hard. The question is who had it harder.
See, that's a double-edged question. If you don't look at it from both sides of the coin.
Yeah, we're not looking at it
One,
from both sides. We want to know why men on their side think they got it harder than women.
I'm looking at it from both perspectives because of
You can't look at it
how
from a woman's perspective.
Men have it harder than women.
all right, bet. We have it hard because we're taught at an early age to hate our significant other, and our significant other is taught to hate us, and it's a perpetual
Notice how you went
cycle.
straight to
You
see
took
how
it to
you
both
went.
sides
Why
again.
is it always a relationship? You found
You
number
had
with
to
the both
slide that
sides.
shit in.
Why y'all always talking about relationships, sir? Who are you without a relationship?
Did I say I am
No.
me?
You said hate your partner. We're not talking about a partner.
Let me put it.
Men
Let me
have
put
it
it another.
harder than
Let
women.
me put it. Let me put it another way. Then
Can a woman be drafted in selective
hold on. Wait,
services?
wait. Let me get my wording right quick. See the difference between me and everybody else, right?
Can you get him out that water?
So let's look at it like this right here. I don't hate women. Not one ounce. This is coming from a dude who is a
Hold on, you
survivor of
was
child.
raised. Hold on, you was raised to hate women, but you don't hate women.
Let me put it like this. See, before you interrupt me, let me put it like this. Say you need a little bit of my background. I'm a forgiving person.
I don't need
Men,
any of your background. I don't. No,
you
I don't
gotta
need any of
understand.
your background.
See, here's the thing.
No, I don't need anything. No. You a
You
man on
can't.
the server, sir. You a man in the box. What do you want to say about the topic? That's not
I'm
both
finna,
sides.
I'm finna give you. You know what?
No.
See,
I don't want to hear your backstory.
see.
Nobody
Here's the
cares
thing
about your
about it.
backstory.
Here's the thing about it. You don't give a person a chance to talk because
All right, then I can mute you then. You not saying shit. That's the thing. Y'all always want to tell somebody y'all motherfucking story. Don't nobody care about your story. Nobody give a shit. Damn, everybody got a fucking story. Y'all niggas are so fucking self-centered. You think so we want to sit here and listen to your life, what you've been through? Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody give a fuck. That's your problem now. Now you about to give us a sob story? You a kind, caring man? Shut the fuck up. That don't mean nothing in this conversation. What is wrong with y'all? Everything you saying is a lie anyway. Y'all motherfuckers get on my nerves with that shit. Oh, you need to know more about me. No, I'm talking about you. You a bitch ass nigga too. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all want to come up here and fucking paint yourselves as this fucking martyr or something. You ain't shit. You just like the other motherfuckers. You came up here trying to both sides. When I said it wasn't both sides, you pushed back and you couldn't answer the fucking question. You're a bitch just like the nigga underneath of you. That's the problem. Y'all fucking weak. Y'all weak as hell.
Clock it.
Y'all some fucking clowns. And it is a waste of time. Like, y'all niggas really ain't shit. I need more women to work through that male centeredness so they can just see how weak y'all motherfuckers really are. Y'all ain't got nothing. You ain't worth shit. And you just want to come in a woman's life to see what you can get the fuck out of her. You love women. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Y'all some bitches. Flat out like that.
Sheesh.
Mic drop.
I did. I'm gonna just let that marinate for a second though.
All right, y'all. Hold on, no, my bad. Conversation over. Men think and they claim that life is harder for them because they are perpetual victims. They want someone to coddle them. If you have not read it, go look up the Black Male Privilege Checklist from 2008. 94 things on there about how men have their lives are much easier than women, black men specifically. And they come to us with their fucking sob stories and they're lying. They full of shit. They want to be coddled. They manipulate so they can get coddled. They want to give you a backstory so they can fucking coddle them. They want to like make you think he's something he's not. Why would you ever have to tell somebody who you think you are in order to make a point? Y'all niggas be lying and you manipulate and you're a waste of fucking time. No, men do not have it harder. Black men do not have it harder than black women. Even when they talk about the prisons, look at the fucking male prison on visiting day. Women in here, they got the fucking kids in here. The women who went to jail because they were loyal to a nigga sitting there in a fucking empty fucking visiting room. Them niggas ain't over there. They don't give a fuck. It's all about using women and using women. And that weak shit is why y'all in the situation y'all in now. And that's why you're going to stay in that fucking situation. Y'all fucking weak. You're weak. That's what it is at the end of the day. Y'all fucking weak. You're a bitch. Nobody wants to come together with y'all. Y'all keep saying this, oh, the black community to come together. No, the fuck we don't. Nigga, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me out of that shit. Because you want to be the head. You want to be in the house and say, you're the head. I'm the head. Because you ain't shit in life. You want to be head of this raggedy ass house. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And y'all black men want us to go back to the past. Think about that. These same men who are saying they got it so hard and we have collectively come. And matter of fact, a lot of the movements we had in the black community, fucking black women have been behind that shit. Black women. And all that fucking work, all that bitching and moaning they did, they still like, oh, we need to go back to a time where the women were submissive. Man, fuck you. Fuck y'all niggas. Stop having kids with these niggas. Stop fucking these niggas. If you're gonna fuck with a man, get what you can get out there, motherfucker, and leave him the fuck alone. Everything he's saying to you is a fucking lie. He ain't no different from these other motherfuckers. Y'all say the same shit. The same shit. It ain't fucking worth it. I'm gonna say it like I say it all the time. The only reason why the men are here be fucking case studies so y'all can see what the fuck they really saying. And how they don't give a fuck about you. When I made that point earlier about reproductive rights, did them niggas like come off mute like, damn, I didn't even think about that. But I want to do this. But they gonna claim they want to protect their wives and daughters and all that shit. But you don't give a fuck about that, do you? You don't give a shit about that. You give a fuck about yourself. You're a selfish, weak ass being. You ain't no motherfucking leader. Because you're a bitch who can't take accountability for nothing. And you want the women around you to fucking coddle you and save your bitch ass. You're not a protector because y'all niggas are fucking dangerous. You're dangerous and you're violent. And you're emotionally unfucking stable. It's not safe to be in a household with y'all niggas. Fuck is you talking about? And you're not a fucking provider. Because y'all the same niggas on here talking about 50-50. And can I stay at home and you go to work? For what, nigga? For what? Y'all talk about gold diggers because y'all ain't got it. You ain't got it.
Fight the fucking system. Y'all talking about war? Go fight them motherfucking, the white men y'all fucking always complaining about that you want to be in proximity to so much. Go fight them motherfuckers and leave us the fuck alone. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for gifting. I talk